I don't know.
All right, well, we are officially recording. So,
Cool.
Sean, I pass the reins to you.
All right. So, when we last left off, the intrepid party had discovered the location, finally discovered the location of the sunken citadel. They had followed the gaping rift down several leagues until they found the pillars that were originally the marker for the sunken citadel. Upon which they discovered the citadel itself uh, sunken appropriately in the rift before them. They climbed down a steep rocky face in a switchbacking path to find themselves at the bottom of this rift in a boulder field that surrounded the sunken citadel. After kind of a freakish and scary climb and scramble over the boulder field, they finally reached the entrance to the sunken citadel, whereupon their paladin fell into a pit and sadly is not alone in that pit.
Hi,
I'm just
baby
going to
boy.
look down the hole and just, my bad.
All right. Actually, at this point, we could probably roll initiative.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, let's see how this goes. Let me clear initiative real quick just to make sure. Initiative, there we go. Oh, it's clear. So go ahead and roll initiative.
The two most favorite words in D&D.
What's the second? Make a death save.
No, that's for DMs. I'm talking about players. That would be the most favorite thing to say for DMs. Oh, shit. That was a horrible roll.
Oh, already? Shit. All right. Well, let me get my character up so that I can't even see me anymore.
Jeez.
Oh, let me I'll center the map on the group and I'll let you guys
I only
Wait
rolled
a
a
minute,
6
Matt.
on that initiative.
So,
Well, I guess I can't win them all, right?
Yep. You
so
have to
where
have a
am
few
I?
bad rolls. Otherwise it seems like you're cheating.
Where is Anubis? Here he is.
That's a lot of initiative rolls, Sean. I only see one bad guy.
Mhm. That operative word being seen.
Yep.
Oh, one of them's Glop. Okay.
Sorry, once.
Now I get to see how I did. I have to go back to the chat. Oh, not as bad. Not as
Okay.
bad.
I think that's the whole party. Newton. Oh, did we get oh, we need Bosch. Pardon.
Oh, I rolled. I rolled a 12. It's at the top, above yours. You're 22.
Oh. Oh, you have to click on your character when you roll initiative. Otherwise, it doesn't go into the turn tracker.
Oh, I'm okay. I'm a goofball.
Oh, no problem. It's
Oh,
a weird nuance of roll 20.
all right. Let me find me.
Hmm. You
Oh,
are right next to the steps.
I'm next to the steps. Oh, there I am. And hold on a second.
Okay,
Hey,
who's
Rob,
calling?
That would be Robert Gray, I believe.
Oh, hey.
coming in?
Yeah, he needs to join.
You want to cry? You're gonna try. Okay.
I'm in Facebook really fast. I told him he was trying to call on
Okay.
Facebook, so I'm asking him if he can join the call.
Oh, okay. No worries. Well, I'll let the group know, and then I'll look for your call in there. Okay.
Oh.
Gotcha. Gotcha. We'll figure it out. Maybe we can do the Skype and maybe if you have to choose, maybe you can do Skype and Sean can do your rolling for you. Okay. All right. I'll let the group know. Thanks.
Ah, Joseph's got him.
Yeah, he's actually at I think he's visiting his girlfriend's family, and the location he's in, the internet is spotty, so he can run either Skype or Roll20, but not both.
Ah,
So he might be calling in Skype and asking us to do his rolling for him.
Okay.
Yeah, and then the weird Ewok sounds you're hearing is my son Raphael, who is, for someone who is only 2 years old, the bossiest human I've ever met.
they all
So
are. Welcome to the world of twos.
he's trying to get me to turn on my non-existent camera so he can see everybody. I don't have a camera on this one, buddy. But if you hear someone assisting me with weird gerbil-like squeaks, it's my buddy here. Right? All right. See, I get my companion. All right. Oh, now he's shoving me to the edge of my chair so he has room to scoot in here. All right, I'm here.
All right,
So
cool.
did I roll correctly there with the?
Still didn't see you.
All right, let me make sure. I got selected, and then click the initiative.
There we go.
Oh, that was worse. You don't have to laugh at me too, little boy. That's not right.
All right. Okay, so strangely enough, the rat gets to go first.
I did not see that coming.
All right, so Zariel, are you there? I thought I saw him on the call. Robji?
He's here. He's in chat, but he can't speak.
Oh, got it. Okay. All right. See if I can actually. No, don't share screen. See if I can just. Wait, can he hear us or he can only chat?
He can hear us, but he can't speak.
Oh, got it. Okay, cool.
Right.
All right, sweet. All right, so Akale, you are currently, well, actually, to back up, as you stepped into the courtyard, you triggered some kind of trap or some kind of pressure plate and plummeted several feet into a pit. I don't remember if we had you make a dex save.
I don't think we did, no.
Let us do that real quick. So I am going to roll a dex save for you. Oh. Okay, cool. So he's on roll 20. Actually, if you're on roll 20, go ahead and make a dex save, and we'll see if you take any damage.
There it is.
There we go. He makes a save and only takes 2 points of damage. Which is fine and dandy. You land at the bottom of this pit, you know, kind of shaking off a bit of the injury from the fall. You stand up, and around you, surrounding you, are a number of goblin skeletons. Oh, no problem. No problem with the extra steps. It sounds like you might be doing this mobile. You stand up, and around you, surrounding you, are a number of goblin corpses that have been chewed on and scraped clean to the bone. As you kind of peer into the gloom a little bit more, something large on the opposite side of the pit kind of shifts around and kind of emerges from a pile of bodies. It's another giant rat, which isn't necessarily pause for concern until you see these kind of viney gray tendrils kind of whipping out of its back.
Oh, you're making
The
that shit
tendrils-
up.
Can you prove it then?
This is eerily reminiscent of the things you encountered in the forest. that when the forest attacked you all, and it kind of cocks its head to the side, looks at you, and then lunges forward. All right. Where'd you go, Afflicted Rat?
It's okay if you lost him. We can always pretend.
Well, then I have to use something like, you know, like a dragon. There we go. Here we go. All right. He is going to constrict. What is Zariel's AC? Zariel's AC is a 16, which misses. The rat lunges forward. Tendrils shoot out of its body, kind of striking against the side wall and missing you entirely.
Thank God it didn't have advantage.
Yep. And next is Anubson. You are standing at the edge of this pit, and from above you can actually see this fight transpiring below you.
Okay. Well, I have a bow. Can I get a clean shot on the rat?
Yes, you can.
Now, do we get advantage for high ground being in an elevated position?
Not with the shape of the pit and the walls and all that. It doesn't necessarily give you advantage to strike down at it.
Sorry, Ruth, I tried.
Yep.
I didn't. I did. I just did it. I was going to
But-
say I didn't accidentally do it with advantage.
But that did hit. Oh, crap. All right.
Woohoo!
Anubson, you skewered this creature, lobbing a arrow pretty much in the back of its head. You think for a moment that you killed it because it kind of flops down and goes still for a moment, and then kind of rises up again. The tendrils kind of whipping around, and it kind of cranes its head up and looks at you as it prepares itself for another attack.
I did not say that. Ruth said that. Just so that we're clear, Ruth does understand.
All right, Zariel, you are up.
Protected up here. That's the red is down there.
You are welcome to Great Sword or any number of abilities. And if you need me to, I can roll those for you.
Oh no, the rogue isn't down there. Are you, Rob?
No, only Zariel's in the pit with the giant rat right now.
No, I actually kind of found the trap and went around it. I'm assuming Zoriel misinterpreted my signal instructions and he missed the trap.
You're all going to have to work on your communication. All right, so a 14 to hit actually hits AC 14. All right, go ahead and roll damage. All right. So Zariel, as the creature lunges forward and its tentacles kind of snake at you and writhe, you kind of sidestep it and then try and bring your greatsword down upon its back. You feel a nice hefty crunch as the sword comes down, and the creature again goes still for a moment, but doesn't reanimate.
Oh.
You then promptly just kind of smash at it a little bit more, just to make doubly sure. But whatever this thing is, it's dead now. As it slowly expires, you see these writhing tentacles change from a brownish green to a gray, and then just kind of slowly wilt.
Suddenly much less lush.
All right. And you guys are out of initiative.
Showing.
So the question is, what does Zariel see that? Before we bring him up, because we might be all going down.
Yeah, I'll begin to lower down a bit of rope to him, and kind of signal Anubison over to me to help me lift him up.
Okay.
I'm already.
go ahead, both you and Anubson. Actually, I'm sorry. Whichever of you has the highest strength, make a strength check with advantage. Target
Hello.
number of 8. Yes, can you hear us? Did you fall off?
Yeah, aren't I the one with the highest strength?
You probably are.
Yeah, you probably ought to be pushing
Would
on over
would
there to help.
someone like my assistance?
Well, I kind of want to know what he's seeing down there before we pull him up.
Yeah, that seems like a good plan to me.
Vosh is able to relate to you that there's a bunch of goblin corpses on top of this thing down there. They do have some weapons, daggers, short swords. The armor is probably
Supply
way.
line.
Is it literally just a trap, or have you fallen into a room of the keep?
No, this space is only 10 by 20 feet. It is most definitely a pit trap.
Is there
Yeah,
any
like
loot?
Well, that's what I was just getting.
There may be loot on the bodies. You can ask Zariel to loot the bodies or try and lift them up, or you guys can lash rope to the bodies and just kind of fish them out.
I think he should just loot them in place.
Okay.
Sorry, I'll loot him.
He's rebooting. Sean may have to do this one.
Sean, loot him.
Okay.
I want shinies. That's all I'm saying. I want shinies.
So Zariel
Nice.
makes a quick pass at going through purses and pouches and just kind of, scooping bits and body parts out of the way. Although not quite sanitary, he is able to produce 14 silver pieces, a couple of rusty daggers, and a rusty short sword. These will require some kind of maintenance or fixing. Until then, they're -1 to hit.
Yay, team!
All right.
Okay. While they're doing that, I'm going to take my own initiative and start scouting the next room while they're fishing through loot and getting Zoriel out. Let me see.
Kaya, did you want to help Zoriel out? Steph, you there? Oh, okay.
Yeah, Kaya and Anubison
Yes.
should probably be the ones to do that.
So Kaya would make a strength check with advantage. And Steph, your audio is still pretty soft. It might be your mic. It might be.
I'm sorry, I don't have my mouth on top of the mic.
Oh, okay, got it. Cool.
Okay, strength with advantage.
Yep. And I'm going to move you adjacent to the pit. All right. The 21, with the 21, you and Anubson are able to hoist Zariel out of the pit.
Woot.
We'll put him right here.
Oh, here, let me. Yeah, she did it.
Yep.
That was all her.
All right. And so while that is going on, Traveler, what were you going to do?
I'm going to stealth my way into the next room and just start kind of hugging the wall in the south and just kind of skirting my way around the room. Just kind of inspecting it and scouting it.
Okay. Go ahead and make a stealth check. All right.
Why couldn't I have rolled that for initiative?
Well, would you have rather traded your initiative for your stealth check?
Hell no.
All right. So, flavor text. This circular area is cobbled with cracked granite, upon which sprawl the bodies of 4 goblins, apparently slain in combat. One corpse stands with its back against the western wall, the spear that killed it still skewering it, holding it upright. 3 wooden doors lead from this area. A hollow tower of loose masonry reaches 30 feet into the air, but the intervening floors and stairs are gone now, except for a couple of crumbling ledges. So this actually was a tower at one point, and it's since kind of imploded. However, the debris of those floors is gone.
Okay. But all I see are dead bodies?
All you see are a bunch of dead bodies
Okay.
and these and the three doors, including the one you just came in through.
I was just about to say, is one of the three including the one I just came in?
Yep.
Okay. I just didn't want to make sure. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't missing one. Um, I will kind of inspect this door, check for traps.
So before you even get a chance to inspect it,
Can anybody hear me?
Yes, we
Yes,
can.
welcome.
Yay! Right on.
Hooray!
I can barely hear anybody here.
Can you hear us now?
Testing.
You're coming through pretty good. We are
I'm just trying to get everything working properly. It's
okay. Cool.
Ours.
No problem. All right. So, Traveler, the door that's in front of you, one thing to note about this door straight off is someone has spiked the door. There are a couple heavy iron pittons that are kind of hammered into the
Sorry about the
masonry.
loud sound.
Oh, no problem.
I give feedback. I'm fixing everything.
Cool.
So they've kind of jammed some spikes in between the frame and the door itself.
No, just a couple spikes in front of the door itself to prevent it from opening inward.
Oh, so they're like pinned into the floor and just blocking it or something?
Yes, someone
Okay.
hammered these two heavy iron spikes into the floor of essentially into the brickwork to kind of hold this
Okay.
door in place.
So
On
that
our
means
side,
They're
Huh?
keeping something
On your
in?
side.
that means
Yeah.
they were trying to keep
they're
something
keeping
from getting
something out.
in.
Yes, they were
We're
in
getting
here.
out.
This was their last stand.
So I'm going to put a pardon the pun, put a pin in that door, and just kind of go up to this one and inspect for traps as well, or inspect for traps on this one.
All right. Go ahead and make an investigation check. Okay. The mechanism is so simple on this door. You are 100% sure that there are no traps, and the door is currently unlocked.
Okay. Then I am going to kind of just ease it open and take a peeky poo inside.
All right. Let me see here. GM.
Peeky poo.
Peeky
It's a very
poo.
technical
Indeed.
term.
Yes.
Okay, you open the door. You see a 20-foot by 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 20 by 80-foot hallway with three doors at the very end. There is no light, and the two doors on the side of the hallway do not admit light. However, there is just the faintest hint of light coming under the door on the farthest door down the hall.
To
Okay.
the light.
Um,
Always go towards the light.
Stay away from the light.
I am, but I see nothing in the way of any possible hostiles or anything like that.
Nope.
Okay, then I'm going to light a torch and toss it down the hallway for now.
Oh, okay.
And
I
then
need
I'm going to go
Okay,
back down to this door here.
So, something to keep in mind: you all have dark vision.
Yep.
You can definitely toss a torch down the hallway. However, well, I'll let you.
It's a waste.
I will put that down there. Go ahead and make a strength check.
It's more for kind of breaking away the shadows than anything else.
Mm.
Because dark vision only gets you so much, you know.
All right.
I'm sorry, what was that? A strength check?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh,
30,
for how far he lobbed it.
15. All players see it. Save changes. All right, cool. And what was your check? Where's my? There we go. Ah, perfect. Yeah, you can. You have the prerogative of hucking it almost to where the two doors are. Is that where you'd like to put
That
it?
is absolutely perfect. It'll illuminate
All right,
pretty
cool.
much. It's more for eliminating fog of war for our perspective than for giving us better sight.
Okay, cool.
I want to give you guys a heads up. If I crash and I just abandon, it's not because of me. It's the internet cuts out.
Okay.
It's
Cool.
it's
Okay,
real
no.
real bad internet.
Okay.
You're not hurting our feelings if you go. Are you going to leave the door open, or are you going to close
I'm going
the
to
door?
close it.
All right. You close the door.
And then I am going to come down here and use my crowbar to try and undo these pittons.
All right, cool. By this point, the rest of the group has fished Zariel and his ill-gotten loots from the pit. You have all seen Traveler disappear.
I have
into
loot?
the- Yes.
Loot is good.
You have 14 silver, a rusty dagger, and a rusty short sword.
Yay!
Yay me! Yeah, he's like.
I'm
"What?"
feeling very rustic now.
But I'm fine.
Dude,
Oh, yeah.
that
Went
joke just gave me erectile dysfunction.
Ouch.
Yeah, but
How
Thor,
much to roll for
isn't
boss?
that a regular occurrence with you?
Hey now, holy.
Hey,
Hey,
my
Lord,
Irish
things-
blood runs
things
strong
got
and true,
dark.
my friend.
All right, so the rest of you who have plucked Zariel from the depths of despair, what would you like to do?
Go stand in the doorway until the thief tells me we can go farther.
All right, go ahead and move your tokens wherever you'd like.
It's not very far, is it? Come on.
We
guess I to
basically have
stand
free
up.
movement, so you guys can go wherever you want.
Well, have you cleared the room?
I haven't told you that I've cleared the room yet. So.
Right. So after one of our friends fell in, I will wait.
I'm moving this
Traveler, you hear
desktop, so
something
this-
flapping in the darkness. That's FWAP, not FAP.
Okay, now here's where I reach kind of a role play moment. Now,
All right, can somebody move my character over?
Sure. Where would
I'm
you like to
trying
be?
to move it over. Yeah, keep going over. I'm gonna stand by the traveler.
just know
Okay.
I haven't cleared the room yet, Zariel. I'm still looking
I
for
don't
traps
care.
and shit. So,
I kind of went the long way around, like against the wall.
Okay.
um,
All right. So you essentially so for purposes of understanding where people have traveled in the room, it looks like it's kind of these areas here.
Yeah, Anubis is by the door and staying back until he's told to come forward or until engaged.
I'm on the
Okay.
other side of the door from Anubison.
And you're
Okay.
hearing a flap, 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 or only the traveler is hearing a flap.
Sorry,
flap,
but when I
flap.
see two spikes blocking the door, that's never a good thing.
The flap might have been Glop or Glob. I'm sorry, Glop, flittering about in the darkness in the higher upper parts of the tower.
now
It could
here's the
indeed.
thing. It might have been, but I'm also on high alert mode right now,
That's right.
Ooh.
and this is where. Okay, I am actually going to assume that it's Glop because I have heard him flapping before. So,
I'll call down to Glop to come down.
You don't know that he's there.
I'm the terror that flaps in the
You don't
night.
know that he's there.
I am your
I'm gonna sit there
Blockbuster
and ask
membership
Glop to come
card. I miss Darkwing Duck.
Go
Okay,
watch
so
Disney Plus.
I'm actually going to point to Kaya and motion her over to us,
Okay.
and
Okay.
put a finger to my lips, letting her know to be quiet.
Okay, I'm sneaking over here.
Okay.
Did you want me to sneak onto the other side of you, Rob, or where I am right now?
Adjacent to him would give you the ability to assist him with whatever task he has planned
Oh,
for you.
okay.
Yeah, like right even here would be fine in this block.
Okay. I am
Alright.
here.
I'm going to kind of just point down to these pins in the floor and whisper very quietly. What do you think? Should we remove or move on for now?
I'm standing right there, so you talk to her, but not to me.
Well, it's her strength I'm going to be relying on to pull those suckers out at one point.
You do realize I've got high strength too.
You're not
That
in
is
work.
And
No,
you two
we'll
are
have
going
a
to
loop.
be assisting each other for advantage, but um
I'm going to quietly whisper. Somebody wanted to keep something in there. I want to know what it is.
very well. I'm going to point to Anubison and everyone else, put a finger to my lips, and motion them to come over.
Now, do we have to stealth roll or just come over without talking?
You have the prerogative of making a stealth roll if you like.
I would rather not fail that roll if it's not required.
There's kind of like a base level, like walking on cobbled stone without making a stealth check probably means that anybody with a passive perception of 10 or so will hear you.
I will attempt a stealth check just to see what happens. And
Okay.
if it goes wrong, it goes wrong.
All right, cool.
Let's see.
Again, I'm going to, for those who just entered, within this tower shell, this is a circular...
Oh shit!
Vox
Well,
makes a
I'm
little
glad
bit more
I did that.
noise.
Well,
This
it's always
circular-
fun to try new things, right?
Apparently, I'm singing a marching song as I'm walking.
And playing bagpipes while beating a drum.
You can't hear me.
This circular area is cobbled with cracked granite, upon which sprawl the bodies of 4 goblins, apparently slain in combat. One corpse stands with its back against the western wall, the spear that killed it still skewering it, holding it upright. These 3 wooden doors lead from this area. A hollow tower of loose masonry reaches 30 feet in the air, but the intervening floors and stairs are gone, except for a couple of crumbling ledges. All right. So, Kaya or Zariel, whichever you have the highest, strength, go ahead and make a strength check with advantage.
First,
Mine's-
after that little stealth check he made, I'm going to hold a hand up to tell them to
I'm at a
stop
17
right
strength.
here.
I have a 20.
I'm
So
going
I
to
guess
I'm going to
I'm
motion them
assisting.
to stop
Thank you. Love you
and
too.
everyone to be quiet. And
Do I
I'm
have to
just,
roll?
Wait.
Am I muted?
No, we can
No,
hear-
I heard
Okay.
you.
No, we were just ignoring you about the doing other stuff.
I just want to put my ear to this door first real quick before anybody does anything, especially after Vosh's stellar stealth roll. No one
Hey.
make a move. I'm just gonna kind of
Is a god of war. God of sneaking
Somebody
around.
farted.
I'm going to put my ear to the door and listen for anything. Now, is this door stone or wood?
It is wood.
Okay, then I'm gonna put my ear to like any crack or space between boarding or anything like that I can see to listen for anything on the other side of that door.
All right, go ahead and make a perception check. All right. You hear, listening against the door, kind of a shuffling sound. This is a sound that you would have heard possibly in like an alleyway that's filled with trash. Yep, like an alleyway filled with trash. It had like lots of vermin kind of shuffling through it. And then you also hear kind of like a soft wind kind of blowing, and that's about it.
So the odds on rat for dinner are.
Very high.
Okay. I'm fairly satisfied with that. It doesn't sound like there was very much motion on the other side of the door, so it doesn't sound like it really got anything's attention, or at least if it did, there isn't a very high number of uh, bad things waiting for us. So, uh, what do you think? Should we go?
Okay, I'm gonna move a little closer over by Kaya.
Okay.
Um, it, what are our points of what are our possible routes here? We have the
We have one
aperture.
door here that I'm standing in front of, and another door up here in the south or the northwest.
And then 3 out at the end.
Yes.
I'm willing to follow the group's decision. Given our odds over the past few minutes, the chances are we're going to find rats wherever we go. So at least we can
A
hear.
really good bet.
So we know it's behind door number 1, but I have no idea what's behind door number 2.
What do you think, Kai? Think we ought to go
I already rolled, so
check the
I'm-
next one?
All right. So with that strength check, Kaya, you are able to easily remove both spikes that are holding the door.
Hey.
I am keeping the
Yeah.
spikes handy in case we need to put them back in.
Okay. Well, once the spikes come out of the door or out of the floor, I'm going to signal to everyone to go back into the room with the pit trap, and I'm going to kind of peek my way in here.
Hey, before we go further, just looking at this goblin shish kebab over here, there's something etched into the wall behind it. Does anyone know what this is?
Which goblin?
The one with the spear running through it, like a shish kebab.
Is that this one here?
Like to the wall. Yeah.
No, he's against the wall, right under Kaya's token.
Oh, okay. What is it?
You
There's a
can't tell because there's something etched into the wall. You can't really tell what it is because the goblin's corpse is essentially covering it.
Oh. Traveler, if we disturb that corpse, will it trigger any kind of a defense mechanism or trap?
I will find out. Give me one moment. Looks safe to me.
You,
Oh, goodness.
Traveler, you're pretty sure if you move this by, the whole tower will come crumbling down and crush you all. No, you can't discern any kind of trap or anything. Any mechanisms short of the mechanism that's propped the goblin up, which is that spear.
Again, I'm gonna, knowing my skill and knowing that I probably am, not too confident about this, I'm going to motion everyone to the back of the room, and I'm gonna take the hit on this one.
Uh-oh.
All right. Where is everyone going to be standing when this all happens?
I will
I
move
just
back
went to the
here
doorway.
just in case he needs some help.
Yep. I have a bow, so as long as I'm in the doorway, I can still see.
All right.
No.
Zariel, where did you want to stand when he pulls the spear from the goblin's body? Oh, did we lose him?
I'm gonna stand right next to him.
Okay, cool. Like a good
Somebody's
friend.
got to play protector.
All right.
Okay.
So, Trevor,
here's my plan. I'm going to tie a length of rope to the
Okay.
spear, and then I'm going to get all the way back because it's 50 feet length, so I can go the full
101
length of
feet.
the room.
Okay.
Zariel, if you want to come over with me and help me pull,
You just move next to me. I can help you pull as well, because strength of 20.
all right. So Zariel, if you want to come back with me and Kaya, and all three of us will yank. that'll give me advantage on the roll.
All right.
Unless actually you want to take it, and I'll act as the assist to you two.
I have a 20. I will hold the rope if you tell me to.
All right, Zoriel, you're gonna want to get out of the way. Seriously, you need
Zoriel,
to
do
move
you want
away
me to-
from this spot.
Yeah, go ahead. I can't move my character.
All right.
Do you want a strength check?
Yes, make a strength check with advantage.
Meh.
Oof.
All right. So, really quick, Traveler, make a dexterity check. This is going to determine what kind of knot you had on that spear.
Great.
A dex check without advantage.
Don't worry, my dexterity's pretty damn good. So
And you roll a 1. No, okay. So you make an adequate knot, and you make an adequate tug, and the spear is dislodged from the goblin's body and the wall. You drag the goblin maybe a foot, and then the spear is kind of dislodged after it. It makes this kind of clunkety, kind of wooden sound on the cobblestone,
Right away.
and that's it. Nothing bad happens.
okay.
The goblin, of course, has slumped away from the wall, and the writing on the wall that was behind him is now visible. You'd have to get a little bit closer to see what it says.
I'm just
How
gonna
fresh
start.
are these bodies?
Huh?
How fresh are these bodies?
Within a few days.
Okay.
They're probably
A,
the tracks we were following.
A, I'm looting them. B, I am commenting we're not far behind them. And that means something must still be nearby.
Yeah, we just opened the door to let it out and then got distracted, so I'm kind of paying attention.
You know, did these guys put the spikes in the floor to keep something in, or did someone spike the door after they killed them? You know, one wonders.
These bodies still have their armor, which is leather. Although the leather armor is pretty isn't in great condition. There is one broken short sword next to the body, but beyond that, it appears that they've all been looted.
Yep.
Let's
So
see here.
something intelligent was what killed them.
Maybe. Or was here after the rats killed them. But either way, yeah.
Okay, I am going to inspect this writing if no one else is going to.
I
All
moved
right.
Anubis to come and take a look at it. So is it with...
I let you book learned people do that.
Do we roll with advantage if we're helping each other?
Really quick, what languages does everyone speak?
I speak...
I speak Elvish, Common, and Thieves' Cant.
Okay.
I've got Celestial, Draconic, and Common.
I gotta work.
Give me a second.
Yeah,
Celestial and common.
Okay.
Celestial, Abyssal, and Common.
All right. I think Anubson.
Dun dun dun.
Yes, Anubson, you actually recognize this. This is Draconic.
All right.
It's all you, noob.
Love it.
Are you going to
So
say
do I
it?
have to...
No, you can actually just plain up read this. But the question is, do you want to? Do you read it?
Yeah,
do you
I'll
read
just
it, and do you read it out loud? Do you read it out loud?
No. No, he does not read it out loud.
Okay.
Okay, do we see him reading it?
Yes.
Um,
Yeah,
Rob,
you'd see Anubson.
so that you know,
Uh-huh.
you don't read aloud, Rob. I'm not reading
Your
it out
eyes
loud.
can be looking at.
Oh,
I'm
my
going
God.
to sit there and ask. Can you make out
Sean,
what they're?
Yes.
if it's a spell and it's going to have a bad effect, can I say that it's on him? Because then I'll just go ahead and read it out loud.
I think we
You
should
don't-
listen.
I'm asking.
If
you
it
know, can you read it?
if it
It's
wasn't
not saying
magical,
anything.
Look, if anything
being
is
said.
the past few weeks have taught us is don't listen to the paladin.
Oh. But anyway, yeah. So I'm gonna read it to determine
No,
whether
no,
it.
I don't want it read out loud. What I was saying is, can you read it? Because if somebody can read it, then go ahead, read it. And if it's safe, then you say it. If it's not, but I'm asking. It's a simple question.
So what does it say? Sean?
That's
I
fair.
go, no, I go, can somebody read this? With
Well,
And
okay.
I don't answer you, Sean. Can what does it say?
All right. It says, I've memorized explosive runes today. No, I'm kidding. It actually just says.
See, God help. Anyway,
I nominate
And that's why we
Vash as
love
the
you,
first one.
Sean. We love you.
You see, in Draconic, with great reverence, the name Ashardalon.
Oh hell no!
that's all it says.
And there's something significant about it. It's not like it was an embellishment on the keep itself. It's as if someone had used this to mark the location. It was done with reverence, but it was also done kind of hastily, and it is in a way kind of pointing at this door.
All right. Anubis is gonna say, it says the Shardalon. And they wrote it quickly, but they wrote it nicely.
Basically, it sounds like they were pointing dragons be here.
Yep, that's exactly what it sounds like to me.
I would like to vote for the other door.
Yes,
What?
this is a door I think we
don't
could
want
probably
dragons?
pause with.
I'm down
Um,
for going through the door.
See, that just
Or
proves my
leave it
point.
Now-
and keep.
Let's go the other
Now
way.
the
No, no,
dragon
no, no.
is supposed to
I
be
figure if
gone.
I'm going to be that type of paladin of what Joe says, I might as well play the part.
Well, technically, nothing is stopping you from opening the door. The spikes have been removed.
Oh Lord.
Exactly.
He's not still by the door, is he? He has to cross the room. Make it
You guys
clear
are-
he's headed that
You guys
way.
can free move within the room right now if you like. I'm assuming where you all are standing right now is where the fireball will go off. Okay.
Here's the
Hey,
question:
Sean,
what does Anubis
would,
know about a Shardalon?
Can I take a look at
Open the door.
that spear? See if there's anything significant about it.
It is roughly made. The tip is iron, but not of at least common human or commoner quality. It's kind of a lower quality spear.
Okay.
Anubis, you just know what has kind of been spoken like in town and all that Ashardalon was the big nasty dragon of the time. He was tied to the citadel, and he also made the burned plains that are kind of outside of the area.
So literally, dragons be here, or here be dragons.
Maybe.
It is my personal solemn opinion that we explore this northwest door first before we start making our way towards anywhere labeled with that name.
Oh my god.
You want I should put the spikes back now?
Yes, please.
Yes. Please put the
I
spikes.
will put the spikes back.
I can tell you right now, the spikes weren't holding him in.
No,
at
but
least-
everyone needs a placebo sometimes.
But at least if something comes through that door, we will hear those pins getting snapped. So we will have some warning, at least.
Mhm.
Good point.
This is not my first dungeon.
No.
So, are you going to put the spikes back in?
Mhm.
It will require hammering, potentially loud hammering.
Then again, would it be possible to lean the spikes securely against the wall? In
You
such
could
a way that if the door was dislodged, it would cause them to make a great noise.
You could definitely lean the spikes against the door, kind of bracing it, like essentially kind of put the spiky bit towards the door and the head against, kind of bracing it in the cracks of the brickwork. It's really only going to be, in your estimation, like a DC 15 check to push the door open with those.
But it will make a nice clattering noise. As it
Oh yeah,
goes.
it'll definitely make some noise when these things kind of get popped out of the crack and skitter across the ground.
Let's do that instead, gang.
Yeah.
Let's avoid the hammering and
Yeah.
sneak the little
Yeah.
butts out of.
I want to bell the door.
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
So once we get those pins back, I'm gonna maneuver my way back up to this northwest door. Signal everyone to kind of. I'll tap the wall behind me to signal everyone to kind of hug the wall really quick.
I'm trying to find a spot here. I'm useless against the wall unless I go to the other side.
Okay. All right. Go ahead and place yourselves wherever you'd like. All right. Is anyone else going to move their token before the door is opened?
I shifted myself over.
Okay.
Watch, Sean put a werewolf behind the door. That's why he's being so calm right now. A werewolf back there.
All right. So, Traveler, you're standing at the door again. What are you going to do?
I'm going to just crack it open.
I can't move my character, so I'd rather move him up like where danger might possibly be.
Okay, so probably next to the Traveler.
Yep.
All right.
No, I
cool.
want everyone out of sight against the wall. Don't worry, I can get out of the way fast enough before anything hits me. But I just want everyone against the wall and out of sight.
Can we
Okay.
buy with oil a red shirt?
All right.
Sorry.
I'm going
teasing,
to
man.
I'm going to creak open the door and peek out just to make sure nothing might have come in behind me since I closed it.
All right. Could you please make a stealth check?
With gusto. That's what I thought.
Okay. So, let me check something real quick. What is this thing's passive perception?
It
You
is
see this.
10. Okay, what is that? Is that a...
The dragon can of some sort.
Possibly a kobold, because it's
You're right,
very
guys.
small.
Okay. Does it appear like it is inspecting the torch?
It is. It's picked up the torch and it's kind of looking at it kind of strangely, and it's kind of scratching its.
Okay. Here's what
it's,
I'm gonna do. I'm gonna hold up a one finger, point at the door. So that everyone knows, one bad guy in that hallway. Kind of everyone spread out.
All right. I'll let you guys do some free movement if you like. You also could go just bursting through the door and attack this thing too if you wanted to.
Well, I don't know what this thing's capable of, so I want to kind of take it by surprise.
True.
Nuke it from space.
Hey, I'm back. I've got a midget riding my shoulders like I'm a elephant at the zoo, so just bear with me. Sorry.
No problem.
Oh yeah.
I'm sure you're the cutest monkey dad ever.
Thank you. That's right, Dada.
All right, I'm
Joseph,
going.
do you see the picture on your screen?
Which one?
Rob's character has just identified that one of the beasts that's on front of our screen is down the hallway to the door we just opened, and he signaled us one and then spread out.
Oh, okay. Uh-oh. Crap. Did we roll initiative?
No, not yet.
We
We're
have
still,
not yet.
We still have a
We have
surprise
free
action.
Instant free movement.
All right, let me. Where you guys want me?
I've just kind of
Your
signaled
point.
everyone to kind of spread out.
Yeah,
All right, I
Anubis
will.
took a point back from the door where he can use his bow. The more
Okay.
bodies in the door, the less effective Anubis will be.
All right, I'll kind of stay where I'm at for the moment because I can reach people with casting if needed, and at some point we're probably gonna have to rest so I can apply to some spells. But right now, I think we should be okay.
Okay. Is everybody all ready to go?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that was the thing that was in there?
Yes.
Sweet.
Okay, Sean. Here's what I'm gonna
So
do.
this
How
is
about How will we go in with the one person who can actually talk Draconic with the two tanks in front?
hang on.
Then him talk to him to see if there was more to
Why
this.
don't we just shoot it from where we
Um,
are?
Hang on, guys. Hang on. Zoriel, I'm gonna point to you and just kind of hold up a fist to let you know to stay right where you are. Don't move. I'm gonna point to Glob and point further down into the room to get him out of the way. And then, Sean, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna slowly draw my short bow and
Oh my
knock
god, people.
an
You have
arrow.
a chance to be able to find out if it's actually good or bad, and you're just
I
gonna
don't
go
give
kill it.
two shits if this thing's good or bad. It's going down.
You're right. Any other dragon you would go up against and you would pick a fight with.
That's my alignment,
You
dude.
wouldn't pick a fight
I
with.
came here to
Because
kill
it's a
shit,
tiny
dude.
dragon.
You have fun playing your alignment. Let me have fun playing mine. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna notch that arrow.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to kick open the door, fire, and run back 25 feet.
Okay. Roll to hit.
Now, here's where something gets nice. With my assassinate ability, any creature that has not taken a turn in combat yet, I get advantage on. Also, if the creature is surprised, the hit is automatically a crit. So,
It will definitely be surprised if you do this. It's what you saw was this kobold-like creature kind of looking at your torch, kind of scratching its chin. Yep.
Yeah,
oof.
it's not like it's even attacking. It's probably and it's killed all the goblins, not anything else.
All right. I believe that connects. Go ahead and roll damage with crit.
All right. So that is 16 and 16, 32 points of damage.
All right. Let me double check.
Well, wait,
the-
Damn.
how do you handle crits? Do you double the damage or roll damage twice?
Roll damage twice.
Okay, so that's 16, and then let me roll an additional. What is my sneak? So I need 3d6.
Oh yeah, he only had an armor class of 12, so.
So another 3d6. So 16 and 15 is 31 points of damage.
Okay. You and go ahead and make your 15 movement back.
25.
Or 25, go ahead and do that. All right. You believe you connected and did damage.
Now, before I made my move, did I see him go down, or was he still standing after the shot?
He slumped after you did damage.
Okay. All right, everybody. I
Dead.
guess we're in initiative now. I was hoping I'd be able to take him out in one, but
You guys don't have to roll initiative. For a quiet, tense moment after the arrow is shot and the torch falls to the ground, you hear nothing else.
okay. I guess I will then ease my way up.
Nope,
Back to the
I'm
door.
gonna-
What? Zariel?
I was gonna walk into the door.
Oh,
Okay. Zariel,
No sense
you
of. You've
are
already
at-
sat there and alerted them.
well,
Zariel, you see a 20-foot by 80-foot long hallway. In the middle part of the hallway is a lit torch lying on the ground. Sprawled next to that torch is a dead dragon-like kobold. You see that he's clutching something white in his hand as he's slumped over. He is breathless and most definitely dead.
I go walk over and grab the white object.
All right.
I'm
You
not even.
in his hand is a white scale of some kind, very hard and chitinous. It is he. There are marks kind of worn into it, like something that maybe he was rubbing or something like that. But it is most likely reptilian or draconic in nature.
He has a dragon scale worry stone.
Pretty much.
Or he's writing on the walls, but yeah. What
Yeah,
color
that
did
could
the
be too.
legend say a Chardalon was?
Charlene was a red dragon.
Okay.
If this
Means
is a
there's possibly
chromatic
another one, Jen.
scale, it's usually an evil alignment, from what I remember.
Kaya's having a past life experience thinking, ooh, white dragon cloak for me.
And I'm saying, nope. Nope for you.
Thank you, baby. Yes,
Okay.
that's what a paladin sounds like to other people.
Sorry.
Soundtrack provided by.
I'm going to open up the door and motion everyone to come in.
Okay. You guys are on free movement. Feel free to move in.
I'm gonna move to the the one door.
All right. Let me move back real quick.
Right there.
All right.
Hey, Sean, can I take a look at that stone thingy?
Currently, Zoriel has it.
Oh, all right.
Yep.
Did we search the corpse yet?
No one has said that they have searched the
I will
corpse yet.
search the corpse.
All right.
What kind of a check should I make? Dun, dun, dun.
You can go ahead and make a investigation check if you like.
Oh, I did that to you. Do I need to do a public one, or is that all right?
No, that's fine. You find some coins, some silver pieces.
Ooh,
8 pieces in total.
pieces of 8. Awesome.
Nice.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead while
Yeah,
he's looting the body and resume doing my check for traps on all 3 doors.
Thank you.
All right. Make a investigation check.
Now, do you want one for each door or just one for all 3?
I think the one where the dragon you decided instead of talking to, that you killed, would be best to check.
Well, I'm checking
actually,
all 3.
I made a mistake. One of the doors is ajar.
Would have been nice to know that before I signaled everybody in.
The door is ajar.
All right.
Ding, 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 ding.
All right. Traveler, there's a door to the north of you and a door to the south of you.
Okay, do you want just one investigation for both or individually?
Individually.
Okay, here's for the
Well, I
one
guess
to the
the one
north.
I'm looking in is a jar.
Here's to the north.
All right.
Woo-hoot! And here is to the south.
You now own a door.
All right. Neither door appears to be trapped.
I literally tailored this character around my background. I it's okay. So, uh, since this one to the west next to Zoriel is already ajar,
Mhm.
I'm going to inspect first on this one. Just kind of look through and see what I can find, or see if there's anything
There's.
immediate.
You could have just asked me. I can see.
Well,
Well,
so Zariel, you do see this first. Um, Crudely executed symbols and glyphs, scribed in bright green dye, decorate this large and irregularly shaped crumbling chamber. A large pit in the center shows evidence of a recent fire. That's the glow that you were kind of seeing under the door. A metallic cage in the middle of the southern wall contains a gaping hole that stands empty. A small wooden bench draped with green cloths is next to the cage, and several small objects rest on it. A bedroll lies near the wooden bench, and the sound. Actually, there is no sound of whimpering inside.
Okay. So I'm gonna wave my hand to Anubis and basically signal that I found more writing, but we sought to be quiet,
okay.
just in case.
Um,
Because somebody did the old American way: shoot first, then ask questions later.
Oh my god.
Are we gonna keep hearing this running commentary of your moral opinion on everyone's decisions?
Probably.
I've been reamed on every day this past week, this past 3 weekends, for my moral decisions. I do it back to you guys, and then it's like, oh, I'm the bad guy.
I'm joking, for God's sakes. I'm the cleric of an evil god. Did you want me to hug you?
it's it's called ribbing, dude.
I
Um,
don't hug.
And I'm ribbing
I
back.
don't hug. I
okay,
might
so
hug Hayek if it's
But
nice
you guys
to
are
me, but I
taking.
won't hug.
I'm gonna go ahead and scout things out in this room really quick.
The north room?
I'm
Okay.
gonna stick to the west, the room that's ajar.
Okay, cool.
I want to clear it before I start opening new doors.
Opening other doors. That sounds
So-
wise.
All right, cool.
I've played far too much Diablo not to.
Yep. Sadly, we can't see from that view, so I don't know that they're over there. I just have to guess that they're over there.
Okay.
Oh, or what's Oh yeah, so you can only see kind of partially into the room and just them at the end of the hallway.
So I'm going to hug my way through the south into this corner by the cage.
Okay. Inside this cage, you kind of see some straw and some kind of like some large, like maybe a cow thigh or some bones and all that. Make a perception check.
Not my best, but that'll work.
Okay. In kind of nestled in among the hay is another one of those white scales.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what I was kind of.
I will
afraid.
go claim that one.
And the door snaps shut. Ha 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 ha. No, I'm kidding. Nothing happens. You are in a 15 by 20 cage. Inside this cage, you find, of course, yep, the straw and the scale, and bits of bone and castings and all that.
Okay.
No poop.
Interesting.
Maybe the cobalt eat it. Maybe it's symbiotic.
Then I will. Now, do you want me to make stealth checks every time I move, or do you just? Is that one stealth check good enough for this whole room as I inspect?
I'm going to treat it as a stealth check per room.
Okay.
Unless you do something like I'm going to open a door or I'm going to throw a table or something like that,
Gotcha.
which will require new stealth checks.
Then I'm gonna come up here and inspect this table. Sean?
Hello?
Sorry, I was muted. Okay. You walk over the table, and on this table, you see various cutlery, dishes. You see a butcher block with a cleaver, kind of a leg of goat that's on top of it. In addition to that, you see some crudely constructed kind of figurines, maybe made out of stick and wood and so on, that are in the shape of a dragon.
Hmm.
And white ash has been kind of rubbed on this effigy.
Alrighty. I think I know what that is representing. Um, Now, am I to assume that these are two more doors up to the northeast and the west in the alcove there?
This room has one, two, three, four, five doors and
Oh,
an
okay.
open archway right here.
All right.
So, door number one, door number two, door number three, which you came in, door number four, and door number five.
Okay. I'm going to make my way over to. I'm guessing this is maybe like a big sack or like a flour or maybe a bedroll or something.
The thing to the north. Oh, I didn't see you ping. Are you talking about this?
Yeah.
Yes, that is a bedroll.
Okay. I'm gonna kind of sneak my way onto this bedroll. Um, and
Ooh,
just
roll for
kind of
please.
just kind of ease my way to that archway and see what I see. Do you want me to make a perception check through that archway?
Yeah, go ahead.
I just want to make sure there's nothing in there that is going to munch on us if I bring everyone in.
So, you hear scraping sounds off in the distance. So either this hallway is very, very long or is attached to a larger open area.
Yeah, I can't even see all the way down it.
But you hear the sound of light, maybe a light footstep here and there, a scraping sound of wood on stone. Yeah, there isn't much
One
else going
second,
on, but
guys. This room is clear. Just kind of hold your way. Just kind of not come near this archway just yet. Sarah's calling, so I gotta answer the phone really quick.
okay.
So as I step into the room and I'm around the corner from the door, Sean, am I able to read any of the crude writing that we're seeing?
Yes. You see the word and the name in Draconic, Calcryx, Calcrx. Or Cryx, I'm sorry, Calcryx. Actually, let me just paste that in the chat.
And what do I know?
It is not a word, it is a name.
Yeah, what do I know about Calcryx?
Go ahead and make a history check.
All right, I'm back. Sorry about that.
So it's an 8.
Nice check,
Sean?
dude.
That's pretty good. So
He
it
does
is-
serve a dragon house, so it
You-
should give him some pluses.
this name is eerily familiar with another white dragon,
Mhm.
an older female dragon who is not necessarily nearby, but is kind of known in the region. Calcorix, so similar name. It wouldn't be surprising that this might be a relative of some sort to that white worm.
All right.
In
So
addition to those words, there are things like my beloved, my sweet little tater tot, kind of the draconic equivalent of that. But also words like, I miss you, please return, and so on. And these aren't like carved into the stone, but was essentially kind of painted with some kind of green paint
Right.
sourced from the region.
Right.
And
My guess is that Calcryx was held down here. And it's not here anymore. And I'll go ahead and tell everyone who can hear me. I do know that there was a Calcorix in this region from older times. It's possible that Calcryx, that this is referencing, is her offspring or even a broodling.
Okay.
We don't know. That's what I can give.
All right, I'm back. Can you guys hear me?
oh,
Sorry,
Zariel,
I can't really move, but
where would you like your? No
I'm
problem.
trying to see stuff. Like everything I have to do, like it's really finicky. So it's like where you guys are all seeing, I can't really see as easily because I have to move it little by
Oh,
little on a
I'm
laptop.
gonna, if you guys don't mind, I'll just recenter the map as you guys enter rooms.
Okay.
All right. Zariel, where would you like me to place your token?
I want to check out the door at the other end. I can do pings, so
All right, I'm back. Can you guys hear me?
unless that's been 1 second. Go there. Just put me there.
Okay. As you're walking up to this door, you realize that it's actually already open.
He's not here.
All right.
All right, I'm back. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
We were just going to take our 2 o'clock early because Zariel also had to step away for a
I'm
sec.
still here.
Oh. All right, we'll keep going then.
Okay, never mind.
So-
Just go.
Zariel has gone over to the corner door and discovered once he got there that it was open. So now
That
what?
was a what?
I'm sorry, what was that?
Hello.
What, Bosh?
Yes, we can hear you. Could you repeat what you said?
You said I went over there. You said
To the other Rob, who just returned, you have gone into the upper corner to what Sean numbered as door 3 and discovered that it is open once you got there. So that way the
I'm
traveler knows where you are because he wasn't here when you
Can I
made the
slowly open the door?
It was already open.
No. Like fully open.
Can he open it more?
No, it was actually completely open. You
Okay.
did not have to push it open, and you're able
So,
to see somewhat down that hallway.
I'm gonna go with letting everybody know. I'm gonna see if I can get Glob to go check down here. Down the hallway here.
You point at and whistle at Glop, and it kind of perks up and looks at you, and Glob actually kind of motions for him to go in that general direction. He flitters past you down the hallway, and whoop, not there, there.
And flies right by it.
Mm-hmm.
Walls and all.
Yep. He phases through the wall. No, he oh, don't do that. Ah. He suddenly
Wow.
grows. He suddenly grows in
Hormone growth.
Yes. There we go. He kind of flaps up against the wall and kind of clings to it and looks around. He actually kind of does this weird, creepy owl thing where his head goes
360.
270 degrees and then whips all the way back around again, and it looks at you and smiles. Glop whispers, he doesn't see anything yet.
All right. I'm thinking about checking. I'm gonna go around the corner, so I go right here. But I'm gonna try to signal for somebody to follow me.
Okay. While you're doing that, does anyone else take any actions in here?
I just
Um,
nooked an arrow and am facing the direction
Is
that
the trap?
Zariel went.
Okay.
So do we have two open doors now at different
Yes.
points in the room?
we
Yes.
have an
There are
open
three.
archway and an open door.
You have two open
Okay.
doors and an archway.
Maybe we should have who's the our midget friend who
Glop.
Glop. Maybe we could have Glop stand within range of Zoriel in case he needs healing. I'll stand a few paces away from the traveler just in case of the same. And if we could have maybe this is a suggestion, but Kaya, maybe just in case the traveler needs the muscle, you could kind of step up with him, and Anubson and I can kind of hang out in the center area and
Yeah, I'm
make
trying to.
protection if needed. If
Yeah,
that
I'm
makes
trying to get in a position where I can take aim from either,
yeah.
and I feel like that place is actually here.
Okay.
Cuts
So-
off my
Okay.
view.
So the thing I'm peeing real quick, just keep in mind, is actually a fire pit with some embers in it.
Oh,
You could definitely
alright.
stand on the edge of it, but standing in the center of it could incur
Yeah, I
damage.
can't get my because it's a square. I can't.
Oh, yeah.
I have to appear to be standing in it.
Yeah, and that's what and so as long as you guys aren't in this, actually, let me just drop a.
I play WoW. I know never to stand in the fire, and they make that hitbox huge.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So as long as no one stands in that square, there will be no concern for
Okay.
damage. Yep.
All right, thank you.
All right.
I was
Hello.
actually.
What?
I was
No,
going
my
to
daughter-
guard the other open
my daughter-
door.
It was his daughter.
Yeah, you can put yourself back by the other one if
All
you
right,
don't want
so
to be up
I'm
where you
gonna
are.
step forward now that I've got backup, just in case. I'm gonna step forward so I can peek around the
Dude,
edge.
Dude, I'm the tank. I should go in there.
I can take just as much as you. I'm not as bad. I want to. You could come with. Like we could work together.
Traveler, your party member is kind of scooting. Let me move someone real quick. Are checking out some of the other areas. What are you going to do?
I'm going to kind of grit my teeth, close my eyes, and wait to hear the spring of the traps going off.
All right.
Sorry. I'm just gonna wait and keep an eye on the traveler and
For now,
hope that
I'm
we
just
don't-
kind of watching this archway, making sure nothing comes in from the rear, and
yeah.
really kind of cuts us off or anything like that.
All right, cool. Anubson, the door that you're adjacent to, it's kind of hard to tell because of the fire pit, but when you got between the fire pit and the door, you were able to make note that there is a small bit of light trickling out from behind it. Kaya, you walk down this 20 by 50 foot hallway. It ends into a more narrow hallway, kind of facing down. Again, not very descript about what's down here or what you see. It looks pretty empty for all intents and purposes. Zariel, you see the same?
I'm gonna look at Zariel and kind of shrug, and then motion we go forward. No, yes, no.
I'm thinking we should.
Okay.
I can't I can't move myself forward. I couldn't even see down the hallway. Okay, then I signal Glob to go let the others know there's a longer hallway to get the others.
I think
All
there's a
right.
door. Another door.
Glob says to the party, "They have gone on ahead. They found another doorway." And he says this to Anubson, Bosch, and Traveler. You can kind of hear this a little bit. It says, "Whisper quiet as you can get, and still kind of barely hear it."
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and leave the archway then, and make my way into the hallway they're going down. I guess.
All right. Free move. Does anyone else want to move before? Yep. Go ahead. And then we'll have and Glob will follow you back in. All right. Oop.
I'm
Back there a
gonna
little.
signal to Anubison to close the door behind us.
All right.
Okay, so I will close the door. Is there a trick to this? Do I need to roll or anything?
You do not need to roll, but I need to find a door to shut that with. Hold on. Where is the? So it's kind of funny. There's something called the dynamic lighting layer, and
Mm-hmm.
I am. All right. There we go.
I would basically just copy and paste the barrier from a previous door and just lop it in front of there. Yeah, just like
Yep.
that.
Perfect. All right. Cool. The door is shut. All right, and now, Zariel and Kaya can move. Where would you all like to go?
It's a sketchbook.
Position book. It's a writing book.
So I can draw in it?
Down the hallway.
Yes.
As far as that's 30 feet. That's as far as I can go at the moment. I mean,
All right.
assuming we're taking our movement.
You guys see another door at the end of the hallway. Let me see if there's anything special about this door.
I'm once again gonna grit my teeth, close my eyes, and wait for the spring of traps.
Okay.
We're not at the
How
door
did
yet,
I-
dude.
Give
How
it
did
time.
I get the turn order thing on my thing, and how do I get it off?
There's a little X in it, so you can kind of close it. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh,
That might be me too.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Looks
I
like I
thought I'd
control that.
done something wrong.
I do too. I just am not shy to ask. I just assume I'm a retarded.
All right. Before you proceed any further, is anyone going to take any actions, like investigating, stealthing, or?
I'll investigate.
All right. Go ahead and make a investigation check.
Okay, give me. Really try and give me a moment.
No problem.
I see nothing.
Yes, there is nothing apparent. All right. So at this point, we'll go in order of who's in front and work our way back in the ranks. Kaya, what is your action?
Okay, so the investigation told us Jack all.
Nope, nothing. Kind of looked around. It's just a 20 by 80 hallway right now.
All right,
Uh,
I'm the tank. I'll go stand by the door and see what I hear. Do I hear
All
anything?
right. Make a perception check. Zariel, what is your action?
I'm just gonna follow the tank.
All right. Vosh, what is your action?
I whispered it to you, but
Oh, sorry. Okay, go ahead and make that check.
I did.
I need to have the computer.
Okay.
Sorry about that. Go see.
Let me type this real quick.
See, you're in the way. This is not for you. It's not for Cat. Computers are just confusing.
And that is what you see.
Oh, you are a turd. Go on. Go on. Go. No, you don't need the frog bag either. Go. Sorry.
All right. That
My
was
turn.
Vosh's action. Anupsum, what is your action?
All right. So from back here, I'm just going to continue moving closer. I
All
don't
right.
want to close out of firing range. Oh, here, I'll.
Oh, go ahead. Kaya, you do not hear anything in the room beyond. Traveler, what is your action?
I'm going to move up.
A lot of laughter.
Move up on the door and try to do an inspection for traps.
All right, go ahead and make that.
Turd.
All right,
But
Traveler, you did not see any traps.
I'm moving the stuff.
Okay.
Folks, before we do anything further, this is, I could be reading this wrong, but from looking at the dust here, it looks like there's some tracks here. Some were made by rats and some by humanoids. The rat tracks look recent, maybe a day old at best. And the humanoid tracks are about a month old and were made by 3 or 4 human-sized humanoids moving across the area to the north.
Hmm.
So, whatever that's worth, Ranger, feel free and check my work.
All right. Actions again in order of rank. Kaya, what is your action?
I'm going to just crack the door open.
All right. Let me get the dynamic lighting layer and move the door. And you see
I'll square the
two.
box.
Yep. I'm sorry.
I will.
Oh, sorry, I gotta mute my phone, sorry.
Okay, cool. Two empty chambers in the eastern end of the fortress of the. Oh, I'm sorry. So this is just an empty room. But there might be another. Opposite of you is another heavy oaken door. You do not see any enemies that are visible.
I will relay that information to those nearest me and ask them if they want me to go check the other door and, take whatever damage might happen. Eek.
You say that. Zariel, you're next. What would you like to do?
Did the traveler check the door?
You saw the traveler check the door.
Then, and he said it was fine.
He didn't say it was not fine.
All right, since the traveler's going to be a douche, I'm just going to walk through the door.
Answer, Sarah.
All right. Where would you like to be in that room?
I'm just going to stand like pretty much so people can still come in, right about there.
All right, cool. Traveler, you are next.
I'm going to creep my way into the door
Okay.
and kind of make my way along the east wall.
All right, cool. All righty.
Right
Glop flies into the. Oop, don't do that. Glop, come here. Glop flies into the room and then plops itself against a wall and just clings there. Anubson. Who's next? Was it Vosh or Anubson?
It should be Vosh next. I just took my move, which was to get within eyesight of the room so that I'm still
All
within
right.
the ability to fire.
Yeah, I just tried to move into a square and I'm stuck now. I don't know what happened.
All right.
Oh, he hit the edge, so yeah.
Oh, sorry about that.
No problem.
If you try to go to a part of the map that he has marked no, even if it's just because it doesn't exist, it'll sometimes catch you in the wall.
Yeah. All
It's like
right.
using a bowl in Skyrim. It could be great, it could be bad.
Clipping rules apply.
Yep. No clipping. IDKFA. No God mode. All right. All right. In order of the room, going from upper left to bottom right in the hallway, Glop just continues to hang there, surveilling the area. Its head doing that creepy kind of like China doll / owl thing where it just kind of rotates continuously, but not producing any useful intel. Next is Traveler.
Let's see. Second verse, same as the first. Gonna inspect this door.
Go ahead and
for
make an investigation check.
traps and locks.
All right. Zariel, you are next.
I'm gonna head over to where he's going
Okay.
and wait for him to check the locks.
All right. Glop does some investigation. Kaya, you are next.
I will just come in here and act like I'm being backup.
All right, cool. Nubson, you're next.
Just coming actually into the room.
Okay. And finally, Vosh, what was your action?
Just gonna move up besides Kaya, so I've got almost everybody within range, and I can turn back and hit Noobson with the spell if I need to.
All right, cool.
Trying
Are you
to
readying
do
an action? Readying a conditional action or anything like that, or?
Hmm. Now that you're suggesting it,
Anubis has been wandering around, an arrow in his hand and his bow ready. So
I am
I
going
don't know what casters have to do.
ready my shield and longsword. And,
All right.
just kind of hang and see what happens.
All right. Travel, your investigation does not turn up any traps or anything. The door was latched, but this is not a lock. It's something you can actually wedge a dagger through to unlatch the door from
That's
the
a
other
no,
side.
no. No, you don't need to be on there. Yeah. Thank you. Sorry.
This would be like a dexterity check of 5 in order to get the door open.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and do that.
You can also use thieves' tools if you have those. I'm assuming you
Oh,
do.
absolutely.
Yep.
Nothing of the sort.
All right. Thieves' tools. 10. Easily, you're able to slip a slim blade through the door, able to lift the latch and unlatch the door. It's unlocked and only very slightly ajar, but still blocking your view.
Mm.
All right.
Okay.
What would you guys like to do now? Starting in the upper left to bottom right. Glop continues to provide 0 comedic value. Traveler, you're next.
I'm going to creak open the door just to hear it, just a smidge, peek through what's on the inside.
How much do you want to peek the door?
Maybe half a foot, 6 inches or so.
Okay.
Just enough to kind of get my face into it.
All right. You peek the door. You see a door opposite, kind of on the easterly wall, and you see an open passage to the north. The passage is at least 20 feet wide.
Okay.
All right, next, Zariel. What is your action?
Well, the is it safe to go in?
I don't know, Traveler. Does this seem safe to you?
I'm gonna.
Or what do you say when you
I'm gonna
crack open the
stealth
door?
my way just around the corner in here.
Okay. So you kind of crack the door open and kind of step through. Go ahead and make a stealth check.
Come on.
All right.
Not bad.
Zariel, the Traveler, wordlessly slips into the room, and you can kind of barely pick him out in the gloom, but he has already stepped into the room. Zariel, what is your action?
I'm gonna go into the room,
Okay.
slowly and cautiously.
All right. When you step into this room, now you both are going to get attacked by descriptive text. Dust and odd bits of stony debris and rubble lie scattered on the floor. An ornate fountain is built into the eastern wall. Though cracked and stained, the fountain's overarching carving is of a diving dragon retains its beauty. A relief-carved stone floor stands on the western wall.
Okay, guys, I gotta go to the bathroom. So you guys carry on and
Yeah,
use
I'm
me as a
hanging
tank.
in.
All right, take a break.
I'm hanging
No
in.
problem. Okay,
Yeah,
everyone, let's
I-
take our quick break, and
Thank
we'll
you.
be here in just back in a couple minutes.
Okay, I'll see you in a sec.
Thank you.
Bye.
All right. And then we'll move on with the next folks stepping in. All right, back in a sec. Okay, I am back.
All right, I'm back.
Welcome back. Really quick, did you see the most recent roll for me?
The stealth 23.
Perfect. I'm just making sure. I'm a little vague on sometimes if the DM is whispering to themselves or not.
Oh, okay.
Yep. All right, cool. All right. Let me know when everyone else is back.
Um, and just so you know, I'm
Hmm?
expecting a fax from work here in a little bit. So, if you hear my printer going off, don't worry about it.
Cool, no problem. Four and 15. All right. Um, Traveler and Zoriel, do any of you have any questions while you're in that room waiting for the rest of the party?
Um, not really. Um, the ornate
Hey,
statue, though.
I'm sorry?
That ornate statue. What does it resemble?
It looks like uh, dragons kind of like springing from the water as well as kind of like diving into the water.
Hmm,
It's actually quite beautiful.
gotcha.
Hello.
Hey, welcome
Hello.
back.
Sorry about that.
No
Holy
problem.
crap. I really had to go. So thank you very, very much for that.
Oh, I hear typing. Someone's messaging the GM.
So it is kind of like a fountain kind of thing?
Yes, this is a fountain. If you kind of move up to it, well, you'd have to be adjacent to it, but this definitely looks like it is a fountain.
Is there anything in the pool or is it dried up?
Uh, if you are adjacent to it, you notice that there's kind of a scum on the bottom of this fountain. But otherwise, there isn't anything. But you are welcome to make an investigation check.
I think I will actually do that. I'm going
All
to
right.
check that scum.
All right. So, Anubson, you were next. Where would you like to? What would you like to do?
I moved myself into the door. I'll pass Zariel.
Okay.
I can't actually. It seems like
There you go.
Sorry, I'm back.
Welcome back. What would you like to do?
just looking around the room. Do I see anything written in a language that I speak?
Make an investigation check. Or I'm sorry, and make a and Traveler make a perception check.
Should I do investigation or or perception?
You can make an investigation. Traveler is making a perception check. Kaya, what would you like to do?
Hang on just a second.
Mm-hmm.
Door, honey, bang on the door. Sorry.
Sorry, I lost my mouse. I got it back. Okay.
Anubson, there is draconic writing on the stone doorway that is right here.
Okay.
Traveler, there isn't much significant about the basin. It looks like it had run dry decades ago, yet the scum on the bottom of this fountain still is eerily still alive. Vash, you can make a movement. You've used your action, but you can make a movement into the room. All right, perfect. All right. Are you guys going to leave the door open or shut the door behind you?
Actually, I would like to leave the door open.
All right.
The
I'll
length
assume
of that
that's left
hallway-
part way ajar.
With
All
that,
right.
with the length of that hallway, I want us to have
Okay.
some running room.
So yes, so you're in a room. There is a
So what does the wording say?
on
Hello?
the yes,
Hi.
yes, we can hear you. Kaya, were you going to take an
Hello?
action? Yes, we can hear you. Can you hear us?
Can you not hear us?
Hold on. We'll give her a sec. Hopefully she's able to fix her mic.
I've been that guy in a raid before, so I'm trying to just be really patient because there's nothing quite like having to plug and unplug everything to figure out what the hell's going wrong. It was just working, I swear.
Is she still on the call? Oh wait, there she is. She rejoined.
Yeah.
Hey, Steph, can you hear us? And for hopefully you can hear us, but we you appear to be muted still. Can
Okay,
we?
is that better?
Yes.
Yay!
Yay.
There's a Stephanie.
I'm sorry.
No problem.
I dropped I mean, I physically dropped my mouse and my keyboard,
Oh no.
and then everything went away, and I'm feeling a little traumatized. So I apologize for
Oh no problem.
fucking
I'm
shit
glad-
up.
No,
the
you
last
didn't.
The last thing I did was go stand by the archway thingy to be guard full, and then everything went pear shaped. So, did I miss anything good? Has anyone fallen
Actually,
into a trap?
make a perception check as you're looking down that hallway.
Okay. Fuck. Okay, there we go. Okay, and I have a page. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. There we go. Okay, wrong one. Okay. Yeah. What am I perceptioning?
You see something dog size bound across the hallway in the darkness and disappear.
Mhm.
I will alert the party that there's a hellhound going down the hallway.
All
Is
right.
that what you say?
Yes.
Excellent.
Hey, at least it wasn't fucking flying. Where's
there
my
was no
sonic
book.
whistle when I need it?
Yep.
Past
The
life memories.
and a Noobson's question about that western door. There is draconic there's draconic writing on it. The roughest translation you can understand is rebuke the dead, open the way.
Uh, where is the traveler?
He is right here.
I'm going to turn towards you. Writing over this door says, rebuke the dead, open the way. And everybody's standing within.
Sorry about the wait.
Is Traveler not here?
Yeah, I'm here. Oh. Sorry, yeah, I'm here. I was muted.
So
Did I
yeah,
miss something?
over this door it says, rebuke the dead, open the way.
I am going to inspect that shit for traps.
Notice I never got any closer than this.
Let me see.
Hey, Noobson, did you share that meaning with the rest of us?
Oh yeah, I said it out loud. I just turned to him.
Hey, Zoriel, are you here?
Yeah,
He
I
should
just
be
got back.
right behind. Yeah, he should be right next to you.
Sorry.
Investigation roll coming in for traps on that
I
door.
think I could be wrong, but do you have Sense Undead as one of your abilities?
Alexi.
Traveler, you notice that the door itself, the stone doorway, is much colder to the touch than other parts of the citadel.
Okay.
Is it called Sense Undead?
Yeah.
Yeah.
However, you do not notice any obvious traps on this.
All right, I'm going to use a feature of mine.
Yes, what's that?
It's ear to the ground.
Oh, okay. What are you gonna do?
I'm going to hear to see if I can hear scuffling in the other room.
Are you talking the room on the other side of the stone doorway?
Yeah, I should still be able to hear stuff.
Make a perception check. You get to add
Feel
one to
movement.
it. Yes. Make a perception check. Add one.
Proficient, like perception.
Yep, perception.
Of course. Can't have a higher one than one.
All
How's
right.
that?
You do not hear any movement, but there is a odd trilling slash. How to describe it? It is a sound that's not unlike a soft bell that is about to finish its ring. Kind of like just on the bell side of when the bell becomes silent.
I I'm so confused on that.
The slight ringing,
A
like
slight.
the leftover ring from a bell.
Yep.
So like when the bell's
So
almost
something
silent.
not good.
Probably.
Yeah, I've got divine sense, but I don't have the other. Just trying to see, because I've never played paladin, so I'm learning all this crap as we go. But
I think
All
the
right.
paladins are awesome. They're just the class abilities are just awesome. I wish we could do half that stuff in WoW.
Right?
WoW paladins are boring by comparison.
so
Just my-
I'm gonna look at people. I'm gonna tell them I've got this ringing in my ear. Not too sure, but I'm gonna say, "Do you want to chance it?"
I'm just gonna turn back to the traveler again, like, oh,
Based on what's written there, I think there's a good chance we're looking at some form of undead.
That's
So I'm
my
going to make
guess.
sure the emblem on the holy symbol on my shield is clearly visible, and I'm gonna. Is the area that we're in lit right now?
No, it is not. There is. You are all operating purely on dark vision right now.
Let me check my spell sheet real quick. I'm sorry. Just want to make sure I've got the details on this one right.
You're amazing.
Thank you. It's always good to get positive feedback.
All right.
I'm just gonna leave it at. Sorry, Sean.
Oh, no problem.
Anyone else want to do anything?
Oh, wait, what were you casting a spell or?
No, I was just getting ready to turn undead based on that. I
Okay.
mean, I could be wrong on what the message is saying, but
All right.
I don't know.
Okay, so going from in order of the room, upper left to lower right. Kaya, what are you going to do? You haven't seen any other movement from the gloom to the north? And you notice that your party, as you glance over and check out your party, they're focusing their attention on that stone doorway.
I'm actually just gonna hold position and assume that if something comes running at me, one of the hellhounds comes down this little piece of hallway, I'll be able to stop it before it eats someone.
Okay, so you'll hold an action and attack any enemies that are adjacent to you with your melee weapon.
Coming specifically from this hallway here.
Perfect. Oh, all right. All right. Cool. Traveler? With your investigation 19, you did not find a trap.
Okay. But I do know there is something cold and weird about this door.
There is something very weird and sinister about this door, and it's cold.
I'm going to point to Vosh and signal him to come to me.
Okay. While you're doing that, what layer am I on? Token layer. There we go. Kaya, Glop is going to move next to you to back you up. All right. Next is Noobson.
I'm staying near the door without actually entering it until everyone else is through. So
All right.
I'll
are you
stay
gonna?
where I am? I can see down the hall. So
Okay. Perfect. Vosh, you're.
Sorry, I've got a wiggle monkey in my lap at the moment. Let me see here. Where are we? Where's the traveler? Right by the door?
Yeah.
Yep. Traveler is right here.
I will move over and join him as he directed.
Okay. Traveler, did you have any instructions for him besides just standing there?
Um, I have theory. According to inscription, it says, "Rebuke the dead, show the way." I believe casting "Rebuke undead" on this door will unseal it, or at least drop the wards, possibly protecting it. The door is unnaturally cold. I suspect something odd about it.
It's worth a shot. So I will present my shield towards the door, so that the emblem of Bane is directed directly at the door,
Mhm.
and then I will turn undead. Let me see here. Where's my sheet?
Okay, really quick, this is going to be important. Who is standing where when the Rebuke Undead is cast?
Oh, sweet Jesus!
You can see where Anubis is standing.
I'm going to crawl into the fountain behind the wall.
Okay.
I'm still over here, where I am, but I think I'm gonna pull Glock behind me.
Okay.
Yeah,
so that
Anubis
we-
just backed up.
Well,
Oh.
yeah. What kind of range do I need for turn undead?
It
Eyesight.
actually has a pretty long range.
It's
All right,
it's
I'm
eyesight,
gonna
isn't
drop
it?
back by the meat shield, and
Okay. All right.
I'm gonna point my shield at the door. Oh, this is vaguely anti-Captain America-esque, and channel undead. I just gotta
All
figure out what to click on here.
All right. And then finally, as you're doing that, Zariel, what would you like to do?
Oh, I'm not afraid. I'm another paladin, so let's do it.
All right. Are you going to stay where you are, or are you going to move forward?
I'm gonna stay where I am.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
All
should I
right.
click that or what?
I'm kind of basically be ready because I also can do stuff against the undead.
Okay. Traveler, I need you, because you stepped into the fountain,
Ah, shit.
I need you to
Didn't I
make
do an
a
investigation on this shit?
You did,
No.
but I need you
The
to
wrong
make
height.
a wisdom check. A wisdom check, not a wisdom
At least it's
save.
not a save. That's always.
Yeah. Unless it's unless it's a wisdom save without your proficiency bonus, that could happen too. Holy shit! What is your wisdom? What the fuck is that?
My wisdom
19.
is.
Rob.
Okay, well, Traveler, as you step into the fountain and, of course, get a bunch of ick and crap on your feet, you scuff you scuff some of the muck on the bottom of the fountain, revealing a draconic inscription. All right,
Note that for later.
Vosh, you rebuke the door. You rebuke the door, and the door is ajar. Also, as you do so, a trap that you guys did not notice is disabled. So, Traveler, you see this. Actually, anyone who's kind of who can see the doorway, there was a small slit in the ceiling above the door, and you see ever so slightly the edge of a blade kind of pop back out and pop back in again, as if the trap was disarming or resetting.
Wow, that's
You
fun.
stepped back, buddy.
I am glad I stepped back as well.
It did not go off unless it moved so quickly you couldn't tell.
Man, even with a 19, I didn't find that trap.
No.
Wow. Okay. Damn, son. These guys play for keeps.
All right. Okay, cool. All right. So the door is ajar. And yes, so apparently your turn undead can turn doors into jars now. All right. So again,
Yeah.
Going from upper left to lower right, uh, Glob is going to hold his action and just kind of shoot anything that comes down the hallway. Kaya, what is your action?
I'm actually going to trade places with Flop,
Okay, go for it.
so that I can uh, peek. I just want to peek around the corner real quick to see.
Oh, 1 second, guys. I've got an incoming call. I'll be right back.
No problem.
I just want to, like, 2 seconds peek around to see what the hell is going on in this hallway right here. Yeah, right there.
So you
and
see,
come back to cover.
Yep. You see a doorway at the end of that hallway, and then, of course, a partially collapsed wall on the opposite side. You can also just kind of step in a little further. You saw that there are at least 6 doors on either side of the hallway going down into the gloom.
Okay. Now, I saw the Hellhound run across this way. Oops, I can't make a ding on there.
You saw, do you see my ping right now?
Okay, yeah.
You saw it run across between these
Between
2 middle
here.
doors. Yep.
Okay.
So
All right.
from here to here.
All right.
Actually,
I
should use
will
an arrow. Yep. You saw the Hellhound.
up here. Okay.
Yep.
I'm gonna let everyone know that what I'm seeing, and I'm gonna hold position with Glop behind me now, in case something's going to come down that hallway, because that's an awful lot of doors and an awful lot of stuff, and people are doing stuff back over here behind me, and I don't want to get snuck up on from up there.
Oh, okay. Now, you also hear the scraping sound of a door in the room that you were just in opening as well. Actually, you hear the word Bane uttered with force and confidence, and there's this eerie hum, and then there's a scraping sound as a stone door in the room behind you opens.
Okay, so that's my friends opening the door.
Yep.
Okay. All right. I am going to trust that Glop will tell me anything he sees, since I'm facing the oncoming dark hallway here.
All right, perfect. All right, Traveler, you are next.
Okay, I'm going to kind of use my boot to scuff away some more of this muck and reveal the inscription I found. And then, Anubis, another inscription, here in the muck.
I'll go ahead
And then make my way
sort of
out
lean over.
of the muck to give her room. Well, no, I don't want to go there. I want to move
no,
up
you
by
don't.
the door.
I went
Okay.
ahead and I'm just going to lean over and take a look to see.
All right. Do you look at this? Do you read this or say it out loud?
Again, I'm going to read it.
It is draconic, and it says, "Let there be fire." It's you have a sense that this is an invocation of some kind.
In common?
No, this is draconic.
No. In common, I am going to say, like, towards the traveler who pointed it out to me, let there be fire, is what it says.
You turn around and look at him and say, "It says, 'Let there be fire,'" and then you hear an eerie hum coming from the mouth of the dragon at the basin. You turn back.
I'm
you kind of
gonna
whip-
actually, can I just have an immediate action?
No, because you're kind of caught off guard by this.
Sorry.
You whip your head back around, and the dragon's eyes are glowing a little bit.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit Vosh in a tackle to the ground.
Okay.
Thank you.
You hear a sound.
Now,
that
I
sounds-
didn't say it in Draconic.
Yeah, I know you said it. But you did say the command word. You hear a strange percolating sound, and some fluid kind of working its way up from the bowels or belly of this stone dragon.
So is it athletics, acrobatics?
Make a
Or just
acrobatics. Actually, acrobatics or athletics, or you can make a dex saving throw 30. All
I mean,
right.
he's not even 5 feet from me.
Oh yeah. So
So
Vosh.
simultaneous to this,
Uh-huh.
I'm going to say fire and then hit Bosch. So what other people get from that?
All right. You do that.
First I
Vosh,
said let there be fire. And then yeah.
you
So
scream,
let them take what they're
fire,
going to take from
fire.
that.
Vosh, you are being tackled. What is your action, or what is your reaction to this? And you hear Noobson yell, "Fire!" as she's
Well,
tackling you.
I obviously I'm grateful because I understand the context.
Okay, so
Uh,
you're gonna go prone as well.
oh hell yeah! Are you
All
kidding?
right.
You need
Okay,
me to make
so
some kind of a check?
yes, this would be a dex save 30.
Dex save 30. Does that mean just
You make a
what do I
dex
play?
saving throw, and you have to roll above a 30.
Oh,
Holy shit.
well,
Yeah, I might have just cooked you, Rob. I hope you were paying attention.
All right. Okay, well
Oh
that's
my
actually
God.
pretty good, but it still does not beat a 30.
Even with a
Traveler,
natural 20.
did you want to roll a dex save?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I might as well.
Does anyone else want to make a dex save?
I'll give it a shot.
All right, go for it.
Well, you're right there. So
Fuck.
All right.
I will say this, with a natural 20, I would pull it
Oh,
off.
wait. I didn't do dex save.
Oh yeah, go ahead and make a dex save.
Where do I find that? Now I gotta remember.
It'd be there's a little like next to it. There's a little box of saving throws.
Oh, yeah, I found it.
Yep. Right.
That was worse.
Sadly, not as good. Try as you might, you are all unable to prevent a red glowing fluid from slowly percolating out of the dragon's mouth and slowly running down its jaws into the fountain.
Oh, fuck you, dude. Okay.
As this fluid hits the basin, all the grime and muck that was there flashes a little bit and is kind of consumed by this fluid, which is now starting to collect in the basin. It emits just a soft light. It's kind of like a red glow stick juice, but it's just kind of collecting in a fountain.
it's going to light on fire, guys. Let's go.
All right. So that was kind of like an entire round of actually.
Panic.
Zariel, did you have any actions you wanted to take? The save you got to make automatically, but you actually still have an action from.
Well, which way are we planning to go? What's in this room? Did
In this
anybody
room-
say?
Traveler, you got a brief look, but you were distracted by the pending doom from the fountain.
Yeah.
So you haven't actually gotten a chance to really look in yet.
Not yet, no.
I don't see it as pending doom, especially when it's in this thing. To run in and look around to see if there's anything, and then run away, use them as bait.
So you're gonna step into the
And
room
they-
that was just opened?
Yep.
All right. You step in very quickly. You see 5 dusty sarcophagi. You see a coffin or something like that. No, actually, I take that back. You see an altar at the very end of the room with a burning candle on it. And then you step back out. Where would you like to
Sarcophagi
stand?
And an altar. I'm gonna maneuver my way back to the main entrance.
Well, we'll go in order of whoever's at the top of the room and all that.
Okay, so I tell everybody there's only sarcophagus, and I tell everybody exactly what's in there.
Okay.
So this way, they know there's no extra door or something like that.
No doors, sarcophagi, altar, candle. That's all you guys know. Kaya, you hear the kerfluffle behind you. You actually
Shit.
heard and saw Anubson kind of throw Vosh
to the
and
ground.
yep to the ground, and you also see the red liquid, glowing liquid, collecting in the fountain. Glop has also turned around and is kind of aiming both of his little glowy death fingers at the fountain, ready to cook off a couple witch bolts. But so far, the fountain hasn't done anything bad. What would you like to do?
Okay, and the traveler got out of the fountain. Is that correct?
Yes, he stepped out of the
He
fountain.
did. He did make it out of the fountain.
Yeah, in fact, neither of us were in it before I said the words.
Ah, okay. Okay, just making sure I hadn't gotten confused and lost there. Yeah, I don't like any of this at all.
Shit's gone sideways, yo.
And since I don't actually have a ranged weapon, I don't know that I can really be all that much help. But I will move right up here
Mm-hmm.
so that I am. So Glop and I are basically blocking the hallway now, and
Mhm.
I'm only one step away from hitting something coming out of the fountain on this side.
Okay. And he
Um,
continues to aim both of his little fingers down the hallway, ready to blast anything that comes.
Yeah. So I'm gonna stand here with my back to the wall so I can either jump over and whack something coming out of the fountain, or I can whack whatever's coming down the hallway.
All right. Those who are standing within 10 to 15 feet of the fountain, it is not, it is quite apparent that there's a sulfury smell now
Oh
permeating.
yeah,
this
it's gonna
area.
light on fire. It's time to get away from it.
All right.
Okay,
We
well,
may be
strangely
on the
enough-
wrong side of it when we get away from it.
Sulfury, but also sweet.
if this well, cyanide smells like almonds, which are kind of yummy, so I'm not trusting it.
So enjoy. Go have your almonds. We'll leave you alone.
Since
Zariel,
Hopefully they're not too salty.
you step into the room, step back out again. It is now your turn in investigation of the room. What would you like to do?
Who, me?
Yep.
I thought it was somebody else's turn. I thought that was my turn.
Well, you were at the end of the turn, and generally what I'm doing, because we're not in combat initiative or anything like that, I'm essentially just going the upper. I'm going through the tokens that are in the uppermost left-hand corner to the bottom right-hand corner.
Yeah, he's just
So, based on your position in the room, I'm just asking what you're going to do.
So it looks like it's better to go up than down, back to the entrance.
Yes, that's true.
yeah, if this
So
room
I'm
is a
gonna
dead
head
end,
over where Kaya is,
Uh-huh.
and I'll head in front of the little ugly dude. I can't remember his name right now.
Okay.
Glob. Yeah, I'm just doing that just because having the healer behind like in front would be bad.
Okay. All right. Make a perception check.
Has Kaya given us the warning that she saw a thing yet?
Yeah,
Yeah, back when I
she
saw it.
Yep, she saw
Okay.
something up there.
I see nothing.
Yep, you see nothing. Trevor,
have a
you're
light.
next.
okay. I am. This door, I'm gonna kind of hold. I'm gonna. It's probably a dead end. but I am gonna note this room for later. Um,
The candle that's actually on the altar is glowing, which would be
yeah.
surprising considering how long this has been sealed. But yeah, there isn't much else to kind of glean from that
Um,
room unless you were to investigate it further.
I'm gonna kind of stealth my way up into this little alcove up here and
Make a
kind of
stealth check.
see if I can get a better view down the hallway.
All right. Make a stealth check and a perception check. Okay.
Stealth and perception. Tuh,
All
looks
right.
good to me, guys.
It's safe. Vosh, you are prone right now. Anubson is on top of you, and the
And
area
moving.
is filling a little bit with the smell of sulfur. What would you like to do?
Did I hear Zoriel's description as to what he saw in the room?
You heard him very quickly utter 5 sarcophagi, altar, candle, and then he stepped back into the room.
Okay. Get to my feet.
Mm-hmm.
Um, sorry.
That's okay. It's just funny. Make a well, actually, do your check that you always do for these kind of inquiries.
Yes.
You get static. All right.
Oh no!
I will run down the hall and stand near Zoriel.
All right. So Anubson, you're kind of last in the pecking order. You of course you tackled the Vosh to the ground. There was no immediate explosion. You breathe a sigh of relief, but in that breathing, you kind of take in this kind of heavy sulfur smell, and like, oh, this can't be good. What are you going to do?
What do I know about what I'm smelling? I mean, he casts spells as a part of being a ranger, but he's not a caster. So my guess is that he kind of knows what he needs to know.
So you've never encountered any. Oh, actually, I take that back. Make a intelligence check. Okay.
He knows nothing.
Yeah, you're completely.
He's still
out of
acting on
depth.
raw fucking panic. He thinks it's gonna blow up any second.
Yeah, this is gonna blow. What are you gonna do?
It's going.
You know, you could actually tackle Glop and Kaya to the ground and save them from the pending explosion if you want.
I'm just gonna make it clear that I'm running away from that.
Yep.
And heading
You can-
through that.
You
Because I
can
can't
move-
really go through them without it being a problem, so
Well,
I'm
actually,
sort of wedged between them, even though it looks like I'm behind Kaya.
this area is like 10 feet wide, so
Oh yeah,
you
they
can
just won't let
definitely.
me stack there. So
Yeah, if you wanted to stack among someone, let me know and I can just put you there.
yeah, I'm kind of between Glob and Kaya there.
All right. All right. Okay, so you all kind of cluster in that area, and that is that. The fountain has ceased disgorging its glowing red fluid into the fountain. Next is Traveler. Traveler, you do not know what all the huff is about because you have not seen anything in this hallway. There's a good possibility that maybe Kaya was just imagining the hellhounds.
Now, can I see that these doors kind of look broken out or kind of dislodged?
They are each door is open or slightly broken off their hinges, but they are all ajar.
Okay, then I'm going to, as stealthily as I can,
Mm-hmm.
maneuver my way next to this door on the right.
Okay.
Bought a
All
bullshit.
right.
And just kind
You
of
hear
yeah.
you hear in the rooms further down. You hear the sound of like almost like a chewing sound um, or maybe the carving sound of blade on wood. You don't know. It's just very. There is a uncharacteristic and unnerving chewing sound coming
Can
from
I tell at
beyond.
all if it's coming from the left or the right?
Make a knowledge. Make a perception check.
Perception.
It is everywhere.
Well, just spiffy. Um, okay, so, all right. First and foremost, I guess I'm going to take a little peek into this room on the right.
Really quick, how much movement is that? So, okay, so you got 10 more movement. Yeah.
Yeah. And
Or 10 more feet of movement.
if it looks clear, then I'm going to use the rest of my movement to go into the room.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and go into whichever room you'd like.
Okay.
All right.
Looks good. I'm gonna do. There's no way a room this small. What? You know what? I'm gonna do a search real quick.
All right, I'll let you make that search check. Zariel, you are up. What would you like to do? You saw the traveler sneaking down the hallway and then dart into the room off to your right.
I think I'm gonna follow him.
Okay.
It's like he knows something that we don't.
All right. I will move you. Let's see here. Oh, no, don't do that. Not that character. Stop. Ah, what just happened? Okay, hold on.
Sorry.
It's okay. All right.
Good lord, it looks like we're having a fucking orgy.
I know we're all piled on top of each other.
All right.
Meanwhile,
Zariel?
the thing you saw is behind us.
Yeah.
And or the fire. There's either fire behind us, because that's what I think.
All right. Zariel, you step into this room. It is a small chamber that probably was someone's quarters at some point. But besides you and the traveler, there's nothing else present here.
And I'm doing a search for trap doors, trap walls.
You do see the traveler is actively searching. You could assist him.
All right, that's what I'm gonna do.
All right, cool.
Right. Then I
Vosh, what is your
will-
action?
Where'd everybody go?
Okay.
You saw them kind of wander down the hallway and then into a room.
All right.
There you go. I'm doing some investigation myself.
All right.
And,
Oh,
So how
okay.
many invest?
Can
Well, I
I?
thought you were assisting me. Assisting me.
Mine was
Yep.
better than.
Yep,
Can I-
unfortunately, the 16s take.
I was gonna say, can I make a perception check at this point?
Yes, you can. All right, let me check something.
I am getting all my crappy rolls out of the way today.
This is good.
It's never good when the GM says this is good.
All right. So, what is that? You see something odd with the floor in this space right here. Like someone has hammered some spikes in the middle of the floor.
Mhm.
You don't know why.
Oh,
All
that's
right.
good.
Anupson, you're up. What would you like to do?
All right, so how close am I now that they've all moved around?
You are. Hold on.
I'm clear at the door.
You are about 30 feet away from Anubson. Or, I'm sorry, from Bosch.
I just caught up to Bosch.
Okay. What would you like
My
to do?
movement. I'm just assisting them. Looking
All right.
around, seeing what we see. I see an open door.
Then Vosh, if you're going to assist Vosh, you can make a. Well, we'll take the 17 from your other perception check. You can tell that. You can tell that there are some spikes hammered into the ground. What might have been a pit trap at one point.
As a ranger with a beast mastery, or with a beast
Mhm.
as my preferred, am I seeing what looks like something was here a long time ago,
Oh,
or more like he was here now?
Make a wilderness or survival check with advantage.
Do not have wilderness. Nope.
Oh dear.
Well, it's not here now. That's what
Yep.
I know.
Nope,
It's not
no
here
beasts. You're safe. You're
Okay.
you have a ranger, you have a druid in a party. You'll be safe in the woods.
Yeah, it's apparently my lot in life to just go down to this one, I guess.
Kaya, what is your action?
Well, I'm gonna run up here to the other side of the door,
Mm-hmm.
and this was the hallway that I saw the thingy
Yep.
running.
You saw it dart into this doorway here.
Okay, I wanna, and I can see that the door is open.
Yep, all the doors are open.
Okay.
These are really cramped quarters. Do we want to pick a fight right now in this hallway, or back up to the other room?
The other room's about to be on fire, so we have to back up past it.
Okay, Traveler
I'm-
can go back. We'll keep going forward.
I'm just gonna stand here and wait for something to attack me and attack it back.
Okay. All right. At that point, Kaya, a rat sticks its head out of the door and is sniffing around, like, what's this strange smell? Or what are these strange things I keep hearing? You actually get a surprise round on this poor rat. What would you like to do to this poor rat?
Kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it.
Introduce your axe to its brain. Make them friends.
You want to do this democratically, and I'll let you all vote for what my action is?
Oh no, we're just, cheering you on.
Well, first I'm gonna mutter under my breath, damn it, I was kind of hoping it was a hellhound.
Oh.
Aw.
And is the rat as large as the other ones?
It is. This does not have tendrils, kind of.
Make a smash!
All right. I said does not have tendrils. This is a regular giant rat.
Oh, it's just a regular rat?
Well, not a rat. It is a giant rat. It is.
Right, but
You-
it's not like...
It's
It
not tendril
It's
rat.
like an oversized...
Does the one that I'm
It's a
carrying
corgi. It's a
get scared?
corgi-sized rat.
No. This is like a wolfhound-sized rat. A Noobson's rat is corgi-sized.
right, but is
Okay.
it afraid?
It is not afraid of what's going on. It's been kind of chilling around you and being a good little boy. Or girl.
Uh,
You haven't actually taken the time.
I
to
haven't turned it over and that's to see, so okay.
But no giant.
But it's
rat.
not responding with fear and or excitement. It's just
Yep. It's
doing
just
rattly baby things.
It's doing rattly things. Yep. Kaya, you have not met a giant rat that likes you yet.
No, I
I
haven't.
haven't been her friends yet.
Yeah, I don't think the rats are going to be my pets or anything. Plus, I don't think barbarians get to have pets, but whatever.
Hey, whatever happened to the little rat pup?
I haven't. That's what we were talking about.
Yep.
Okay.
He's
Sorry, I
not
was
scared
distracted.
and he's not reacting excitedly, so we can hope he doesn't believe that this is his mother or something and become unfamiliar to me.
That would be awkward.
Yeah, that was
Oh.
what I was asking.
I'm sorry.
Okay, so I'm
Oh.
just gonna whack the rat.
All right, roll to hit.
I whacked the rat.
All right. Oh yeah, that is definitely a whacking.
A whacked rat.
All right,
Rats don't like me. I'm killing the rat, and then I feel kind of bad, and I will give a treat to Anubis's rat later, hoping that it will be friendly towards me, because I am feeling sad that I don't
think
get to have
he's
pets.
upset with you. He doesn't seem to notice. Like I don't
Hey,
think he knows
Sean.
he's a rat.
Yes.
Were you meaning to be in the GM lair?
Nope. That actually, now that you guys have gotten close to it, it's kind of clear that there actually is an open pit right there.
Okay.
Yep. It has been wedged open with spikes.
Just making sure.
Yep. All right. Kaya, you bring your short sword right onto the back of this rat, which lets out this shrill kind of squeak bark kind of sound, and is making painful noises, but is not dead. And when that happens, there is also the sound of many other rats in the area barking and squeaking at the same time. Many of the sounds are coming from this direction, as well as adjacent rooms. So it's unfortunately that was kind of the last person in this round. That was kind of a surprise. Actually, that was a reaction as well. So
Do I get to have a free action to say something?
yes, you can.
I'm going to very mournfully say, I'm so sorry, but nobody can tell if I'm saying it to the rat that I just stomped and isn't dead yet, or if I'm saying it to the party for bringing down the wrath of the rats upon us all.
Hard to know.
You all just get to guess.
Yeah, well, and we all just get to figure it out.
I will pretty much assume
All right.
it's both.
Yep. All right, everyone, go ahead and roll initiative.
Here we go.
Sweet Christmas.
Make sure you click your character before you click the initiative.
Thank you for the reminder.
Oh, damn
Oh
it.
God, I'm not going anytime
Okay.
soon.
Oh gosh, so much clicking.
Wow.
Lord. You heard that right. You're all aware of his complaining about so many clickings.
Damn it. And rats don't even have anything to
Holy
loot. And I don't want
shit
cloak
nuggets.
made of loot of rat fur.
All right,
Be a rat-tastic.
Oh,
this is gonna be radical.
Rat on.
Oh,
Rat
God.
on.
I'm gonna hunt both you fuckers down. Seriously.
All right, so
Thor's feeling a little ratty now.
yeah.
oh.
Oh, I forgot.
Can I push Soriel in the pit?
Yeah. And then
Can't
finally-
stop you.
Oh yeah. I forgot about Glop. Okay, there we go. Ooh, Glop did good.
Yay, you might save us all because I sure am not going to.
Assuming he's not the minion of an evil god waiting to devour our souls as we sleep. Yes.
Oh, that won't happen here.
Why am I so far back? I said I'd be right in the front, but I'm way back here.
Well, you
Yeah,
stepped
you
into
came
the
into
to
the
go
room
help
with
to
me.
help. Yep.
Oh, okay.
All right. I think that's everyone's initiative. Let me double check. All right. Let me sort this and. Oh wait, no, don't do that. Sort descending, and here we go. Glop at the top of the round. Glop was apparently left behind because GM forgot to move him, so he goes flipping into the space adjacent to you all. He has not blown up yet, and then just kind of stops and is like, "Ooh, rats! Yay!" And a rat gets to go.
So is he going to eat one and, like slurp the little legs down it like the
And then
the
be able to
child
become
does?
a rat?
I think
Possibly.
you've seen it, Ruth.
I have. Oh my God.
Okay, so now you have that image in your head. You're welcome.
Thank you. I guess I needed that.
Was it slurptastic?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Next rat. 10, 25. Ooh, hey, look at that. All right, fast rat. And next rat. Next rat.
Are they just like leaping over the pit?
Essentially they're working their way around the corners of the pit. But yeah, they
Okay.
are kind of scurrying around the side of it. And
What
likewise, you guys can actually kind of get around the pit
Want them?
as well, as long as you're not doing a dash action.
You're the one doing the cooking. Cook's prerogative, right? Isn't that the rules?
Yeah.
If it's a choice between
Holy
tater
monkey.
tots and French fries, the cook gets to decide.
All right. Finally, Glob is up. Glob is like, holy shit, there's a bunch of rats here. You hear Glob point his fingers at the rats and cook off an Eldritch Blast at the closest rat to him. For once, he actually connects with the rat, and you hear a kind of a weird whining zing kind of sound as it blasts the rat right in front of him. Oh, and scattering bits of rat all over the cobblestone. And that rat right there expires.
Thank you, God.
Oh,
See, it's nice to have friends.
All right. Next rat. Zariel, you are next.
I want to be moved there.
All right. I'm going to remove that rat, and you are now there.
And then pop the one right next to me.
All right. Go ahead and roll to hit.
Fuckers don't want the bond.
Hello, how are you doing?
Here's something to have a little snack roll.
Oh, thank you. Very much. Sorry.
No problem. Actually, that misses. You
Oh, I
take a
figured
swing.
that did.
Yep. You take a swing at this rat, but with it kind of writhing on the ground and kind of shrieking and hollering, you're just not able to kind of get your blade into it. You just hear the clang of your sword against the stone cobbles. Kaya, you're next. What would you like to do?
Sorry, I'm still trying to be able to see.
Oh, do you need me to recenter the map, or?
No, I just my character sheet's in the way.
Oh, got it.
You know what? I'm just gonna take up a defensive position and wait for the first thing that gets nearest to me that I can hit that isn't a party member.
There is actually one rat adjacent to you right now, the one you struck before.
The one okay, then I'll finish that one off.
All right, go for it.
Sorry, forgot he was still alive. My bad.
He's clinging to his little rat life.
Oh, I'm so
Well-
sorry. So sorry. Wow.
Kaya again says,
Oh.
I'm so sorry.
I own your dead little ass. So sorry. Smush.
You give it a sharp uppercut, which kind of launches it over the rat behind it, and it goes tumbling into the pit.
Yay me.
All right. You still, that was your action? You still have movement as well?
How close can I get without... Oh, you know what? No. I don't want to get any closer because I don't want to,
Get any on you?
Well, not only do I not want to get any on me, but I'm already... That's not a good defensible position right there. So I'm just going to, I'm going to hold my position and wait for them to come to me, and I will smack them when they do.
All right, cool. All right, Traveler, you're up. You are hearing a kerfluffle out in the hallway, and you hear the screeching of rats and just kind of howling and pitter-patter of many little feet headed your way.
Okay. Let's see here. Yeah. Can I make my way past Zoriel into this room on the left,
Yes,
right
you
here.
can. Hmm.
Then I will do that, and
All
I
right.
will use a. Or actually, what I'm gonna do, move up to here,
Hmm.
part my movement, then use an action to fire my short bow at this rat on the left.
All right, go for
God, let them die.
it.
Please, Bane.
Strangely enough, that does hit the rat.
I figured
Yay!
I thought maybe I had a chance, but
Nicely
now
done.
this won't get sneak attack, but
But it does get the piercing.
9 piercing damage.
All right, your arrow goes zinging right through the rat. It kind of balls up and starts writhing in some kind of death throw, and also falls into the pit behind it.
And then I'm going to use my last move to move into the room here. And then bonus action, you do a stealth check to hide.
All right, go ahead and make a stealth check. Ooh, that's actually pretty good.
Nicely done.
All right, next, another
That was much
another
better.
giant rat comes zinging out of the doorway right here. And
Right.
Kaya, it attempts to radicalize you
Oh,
with its rodent propaganda, and gets a 17 to hit.
Sean, you're now a chaotic evil GM.
Yes, but I have an armor class of 19, so I don't
Ah.
believe it hits me.
So
do I get to repel or repel it away from me or?
nope. Unfortunately, your action was to attack, so there wasn't a prepared action, nor an opportunity to repose. But you're able to kind of keep it at bay as it's kind of leaping and clawing at you. You are uninjured.
Give me
All
2
right.
minutes, guys. I will be right back.
All right, cool. Vosh, you are next, and you of course see the wall of rat coming towards you.
Yes, and I think it's attacking Kaya right now, or it was?
It is. Well, it is
I am
it is currently attacking Kaya, but not doing too well.
I am going
Thank
to
goodness.
rush forward and smush him with my longsword.
Okay, you would actually have to step into this square right here.
Alrighty.
Awesome.
Dun, 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 dun.
All right, go ahead and
Yeah.
make.
Oh
attack.
wait, is the rat that's 2 hits north of it also alive?
I'm sorry, what?
There's a rat up near the pit. Is that still alive?
Oh yeah, all the rats you see are alive right now.
That's not good. Just looking at my spell sheet real quick. You know what? I will. Sorry, I'm just checking to see if this is a bonus action or if it's something I can do.
So while you're checking, I have a question for Sean.
Yes.
Can we give you story points for that last little bit of
Of radicalization.
Indeed, we
yes,
should.
that was completely fucking awesome, dude.
That was wonderful. Thank you, Stephanie, for remembering that was a thing.
Oh, thank you.
I don't know if it's because I'm old school or just old.
It could be both. Didn't remember.
All right, I'm just going to use the longsword here. Sorry.
Okay. Go ahead and roll the hit. At this point, you all probably figured these things have an AC of 12.
Okay, so just click on longsword for the damage.
Roll the hit with the longsword, which connects. Go ahead and click on the word longsword for damage, and you do. Ooh, look at that. So you kind of dash between Zariel and Kaya, and you kind of whip around and slash sideways with your sword, taking one of the arms off this rat and leaving it mortally wounded. It quietly expires in a bloody heap in front of both of you.
Awesome.
All right. You can also take any additional movement if you want, or you can stay where you are.
Hmm.
You
I'm
move
going
10
to-
feet. You can move another 20.
I'm going to drop back behind Zoriel and Kaya because I'm not a tank. And yeah, that's a good reason.
All right, cool.
That's a great reason.
All right, I'm back.
All right, cool. Welcome back. Anoopson, you're up.
All right.
You
fine.
saw Vash dart out there, take a swing and kill a rat, and dart back in. What is your action?
Well, from where I am, looks like I've only got one living target that's straight in front of me, and one is this one out of my line of sight because of my placement.
Let me see here.
I've got Kaya between me and it, so
You can see it, but it will have partial cover. You'll be making an attack
what
with
about this
disadvantage.
guy?
Oh yeah, you can attack that full up. That's no problem. You're just kind of aiming right over Kaya's shoulder or around Kaya and leaning and snapping a shot off.
Missed.
That goes zinging past the rat and ricochets off of a stone structure behind it.
Yeah.
You still have movement if you want to take it.
I think I will stay where I am for
Okay,
the
cool.
time being.
All right. Another giant rat gets to move. And another giant rat gets to move.
Eek.
That's what he said.
Oh, shot. Clearly a servant of Cyric right now.
I try.
Should we just start calling you Cass from now on?
Yeah.
All right. That rat has moved, and then finally this rat goes darting out and attacks Zariel. So a giant rat goes darting around the corner and lunges at Uzar. Holy shit, balls! So Thunder Rat comes screaming out of the darkness and leaps at Uzariel, getting a critical and doing 4 points of rat damage. Rat bastard. Okay.
Oh, stop. Make it stop.
No.
I think we need to
AoE damage.
Chanel.
Goodness gracious. It's not getting better, it's getting worse. We're in hell now.
That's when it's best.
I think so, actually, yeah. But
All right. And that is.
We're not rat-a-tat-tatting it.
Ba-dum-bum.
I hope
So
every Tim Hortons closes.
you guys are just
That's kind of mean.
That's the only punishment that fits.
All right, it is the top of the round. Glop goes flittering into this space over here, and is kind of like watching all this transpire. Sadly, he does not have an action, unless given one. Except to go invisible.
That's a smart thing to do, actually, in this moment.
All right. What is a good invisible icon for him? He is visible. Non-visible. All right. So you see Glop kind of go, eat, and disappear. Next is a giant rat. A giant rat goes bounding into this space here and makes an attack with advantage against let's roll it high-low. Zariel. Zariel, a giant rat attacks you. It gets. Hold on. There should be a way to set.
I haven't been able to take away my damage of anything, so.
Oh, have you? Oh, I'm sorry. So I'll take that off your character real quick. So you took 4 last time, correct?
Yeah, I think I've taken 6 damage altogether.
All right.
Unless
let
I
me do
took 2 damage from the hole. Unless we've been healed since then.
Probably not. So you have taken a total of 6, correct?
Yeah, 2 from.
All right.
But-
You're at 21 of 27 right now.
Yeah. Not really worried.
All right. Cool. All right. So Zariel, the rat attacks you, and between the two rats, kind of, attacking you, and both are kind of clawing at you. It seems that has granted it an advantage while it's attacking you. And it scores a 14 to hit, which does not breach your armor class of 16.
Nope.
But it does seem to set up a dangerous precedent that if these rats are adjacent to each other and attacking, they get advantage to hit.
Yeah.
Next rat. This rat attacks you, Kaya. Unfortunately, it's attacking from a doorway, so while it did have advantage before, it just has normal advantage or normal attack right now. Kaya, it tries to bite you and gets a 12, and I think that misses.
Yeah. Armor class of 19. Try harder, asshole, as I kick it.
Get off me.
Get better, noob.
What are you doing? Right?
All right. So strangely enough, while this was kind of cramped quarters, and that can be a problem, this next rat is unable to advance upon you all. And then Glob decides to shoot the rat. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. All right. Glob tries to shoot the rat that's in the back. Again, lobbing a Eldritch Blast down the hallway. Unfortunately, you see the glowing green blast go skirting off into the darkness and disappear.
That is one of those ones that's an automatic hit.
Nope, these have to roll to
Oh.
hit.
Sucks, dude.
Guy.
More rats.
I will, as a free action, yell, Glop, we'll play some fetch later.
Russell!
Practice is good, dude.
All right. So next is Zariel. Zariel, there is a wall of rats in front of you. What would you like to do?
Go to see if I have an AoE blast.
What AoE powers do you have?
Well, I don't know if I do. That's what I'm learning.
Yeah, so let's see here. You have Cure Wounds memorized, Detect Good and Evil, Protection from Good and Evil.
Oh, you changed my page. I'm like, what the hell just happened?
Oh, sorry. Yep. And I'm trying to be helpful.
No, you are, but I looked one way and then turned back around and I'm like, wait, what just happened?
You do have something called Thunderous Smite. The first time you hit with a melee weapon, attack during the spell's duration, your weapon rings with a thunder that is audible within 300 feet of you. Something to consider, but could be bad. Additionally, in target, they take 2d6 extra thunder. So you can charge a weapon to do thunder damage, but unfortunately it's going to be
I'm not trying to hit something. I'm trying to read it.
Yep. Oh, sorry.
Sorry if I did that.
There you go. And I don't think Wrathful Smite is an AoE, so I don't think you actually have any AoEs memorized right now.
I have Detect Evil and Good. Oh, man.
You do have Searing Smite. What does Searing Smite do? Your weapon flares up with white hot intensity, deals an extra 1d6. So, yep, you do have a few spells to power up your weapon, but sadly, none of them are AoEs. And I don't believe you have any maneuvers for AoE attacks. Now, if you want a multi-class as a wizard.
A Pally Wizard?
Weirder things have happened.
A pizzard?
I once played a rogue
Zaladin?
cleric.
Oh, Waladin. Oh, Wizardin.
Saladin.
Wizardin.
A Palazard.
Wizardin.
Pallard?
Palazard. It's only cute till it great. Oh,
Excuse me. Oh, are you actually going to use Thunderous Smite?
I'm actually no. I can't knock anybody away. Oh,
The only thing that I would, I don't know if I can pipe in here.
Mhm.
I'll shut.
just say.
No, it just thunder would imply a very loud sound that could draw the attention of other nearby foes that haven't scented us yet.
Oh yeah,
So-
like there's not like enough squealing and everything that we're doing here.
Only within 300 feet. So let me see here. How far does that? Oh, that touches the other side of the citadel. Never mind.
At least these guys are
Yeah.
kind of glass jawed, so they're not too big of
Alrighty.
a problem.
Who's the one that hit me the hardest?
He's dead now. Oh wait, no, he's
How much
alive.
XP do I
He's
get
still-
for them?
You'll get a few. There will be some XP coming. 25
Thank
a
you.
rat,
Right on.
but you have to spread it.
That's
You have to
not
share that with the rest of the party.
Rat on. Rat on.
Radical man.
oh God.
Actually, the rat right in front of you has done the most damage to you thus far.
That's radical. So he's gonna get ratted.
I refuse to heal any of you.
You're all gonna die.
All of you, never sleep,
Glop
never
loves us.
sleep.
Glop will heal us because Glop loves us.
I have a
Glop is
question.
gonna slurp up
What
their
if I threw the
intestinal
net on them?
You can use your net. Your net allows you to grapple it. While it is grappled, I think it will lose its ability to move, and might actually, if you, I'm trying to remember if that incapacitates. Let me see here. D&D Beyond. All right. No, not Beyonce. Beyond. Jeez.
Grappled. A grappled creature speed becomes 0. It can't benefit from any
We all know
bonus
what
to its speed.
Sean looks like where he's from us.
The condition
Your
ends.
autofill is interesting.
Basically, it just ends their movement.
Hi, turkey butt. We're done. I know it. Just gotta be patient, I said. No.
Screw it. I'm just gonna hit.
All right. You wacky wacky.
No.
I just wacky whack.
You whack-a-mole and get a 21 to hit. Go ahead and roll damage. All right. You hit this rat with such a force that it is essentially kind of skewered in half and sent sliding in opposite directions. And there's a bloody, just
Well,
instantly
there
dead
goes-
heap.
There goes
of
my
rat.
idea for rat kebab.
Rat tartar. Kaya, you're up.
And to think, I was gonna name him Ratatouille.
There's still
Do
a
they
rat in the
now?
party.
Okay, I'm gonna whack the one nearest me.
All right. Go ahead and roll to hit.
Mm.
That is a hit, AC 12.
All right then.
You're rattling their
Oof.
cages pretty.
You stab it in the side and just twist the sword, and it lets off a squeal, then just goes limp right on the end of your sword. You withdraw it, and it has died. Dead
Bye
rat.
bye, rat face.
All right. Do you have any other actions or movements you want to take?
Nope. I'm gonna hold position and wait for the next thing to come
She's
along.
not ready to retaliate.
Oh, Lord.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna wait right here until something else comes near me.
Jeez.
Oh,
All
geez.
right. So I'm
You're,
So
still I'm
who's
still
alive?
I'm still attacking
You are
from
still.
from a hidden position here. So I should technically have advantage on anything I attack at the moment.
Yes.
And if y'all are going to keep playing this game, I'm just going to go ahead and join in. It's like there's so many rats in here, someone fired off a rattling gun.
Ba-dum-bum.
That's about fucking time.
Um, attacking this rat would have a normal, because you're attacking around the corner out of the doorway, but the others you can use advantage.
Okay, then I'm going to go ahead and take this guy out.
Okay.
Short bow to the face.
To the face.
Are you ratting which one to hit?
That one didn't even make sense.
Nope.
They can't all be zingers. Come on.
25 to hit. So,
That, strangely enough, does hit.
and because I do have advantage, I still get crit or the sneak attack damage on this. So, 16 damage.
The arrow goes right through the eye of this rat and out the other eye socket, but doesn't pass. It's just like it goes in and like the arrow's at an odd angle, like it broke halfway through the rat's head, and it just kind of twitches there on the ground and dies.
And then bonus action to rehide again.
All right, make a stealth check. Okay. Excellent. Vosh, you're up.
Okie doke. Let's see. We have 2 rats up.
Yep.
Yes, 2 rats. You would be at a disadvantage attacking this rat here, but the other rat is fair game.
All right. Da, da, da. I'll smack him with the longsword.
Okay.
So I'll come up here. And let's see here. Sorry, got to get my sheet to the right spot.
No problem. 13 does connect. You're able to drive your weapon home. Go ahead and roll damage. You slash at the rat. There's a gout of blood and gore and fur that goes sailing through the air. When you turn back again to the rat has died.
All right. And has the rat that's directly across from me taken any damage yet?
Not yet. Nope.
All right. What I will do is I have, because I'm a war cleric, I have a channel divinity action for second weapon strike, so I'm going to use that against it.
Okay.
And same weapon. Second verse, same as the first.
All right. That connects again. All right. So you all see Vosh kind of dash forward and slash at the rat that was around the hallway, and then as if he was like phasing or shifting, turns around again and slashes at the rat in the doorway, withdraws his weapon. The rat is not dead, but is grievously injured.
So you actually do decide to come out and join us.
So you currently have 15 movement left. What would you like to do?
Same thing I did before, drop back behind the tanks and just kind of enjoy the anguish of my foe.
To do so will provoke an attack of opportunity from the rat.
Oh. Wow.
Yes,
Do
you did not kill
trust
him.
your armor class?
I will stay where I'm at then.
Okay. Yikes. All right. Anubson.
Hey, finally.
There is a stark lack of rats in your immediate view, although technically you can probably... Oh, I see here. What's your view look like? You can actually make an attack against this rat up here.
The one I was making ding.
Yeah, the one you dinged, you can actually make an attack. That's what that is.
All right. Well, I moved 5, or I moved a block.
You'll have to step around Anubson if you want to snap a shot to like right there.
So one more further up.
Yep. And you can do so without provoking an attack. You're essentially going around Anubson.
And I actually, Anubisan is who I am.
I'm sorry.
I'm going around Kaya.
Yeah, sorry. You step around Vosh and Kaya, and you'll be able to kind of step back.
Can I see this one?
Yes, you
Because
can.
I can see it.
Mhm.
Is it in line of sight, or is the other one better?
Let me see if it's obscured.
I think it looks obscured. It
It
looks
is obscured. So it'd be
How
a
do I draw the line? It's
there's
in
a
the
tool.
question.
There's a tool that looks like a circle with a little ruler sticking out of it.
Yep.
And because center to center, you're going to pass through that wall. He's going to be, it's going to be disadvantaged, but you don't.
That guy.
Yep. All right. Go ahead and roll to hit. Oh, yikes.
You pluck it up off the floor and pin it to the opposite wall.
Well, they've been doing that to goblins for a while. The people down here. All right. So then.
Oof, yeah. Yikes. Yeah, you do that. Just that. It literally is picked up off the ground and stuck to the side of a wall. It is dead.
Okay. Well, there's still more. Anubison's going to say, I got one more at least.
So that was
I only
15
moved, like-
feet of movement. So you got 15 feet back. You can move back to where you were before.
I will actually probably stay where I am, actually.
Okay, cool. All right. Giant rats abound. They go charging at Anubson. All right. This is a rat attack. Rat attack 4 at 14. What is your AC?
15. So
All right.
he's
That's-
trying.
So this rat charges at you, and you're able to kind of spin away from it. Your cloak kind of buffeting it away. It is not able to get its little claws and teeth into you.
It took more than 19 damage.
Oh no, you killed that one. These
Okay.
are other ones that came whipping around the corner.
Nice. I have more than one then.
Yep. A second rat attacks. This time, again, with both of them attacking you, this one seems to have an advantage to hit, but does not connect. So you have two whirling, spinning, unhappy little critters trying to get at you. At top of the round, Glop is going to remain invisible. He has not been given an attack action. And then the giant rat next to you, Noobson, makes an attack.
Armor class is 15, but he gets a plus, so.
Yep. I'm sorry, not Noobson. Bosch. Bosch, what's your...
Phew.
Bosch, you might be muted.
What's that? I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. You just got attacked for a 17. Does that hit your AC?
Oh, my AC is 18.
All right,
No,
cool.
yes.
The rat leaps up at you, but you hit with your shield at the ready. You're able to kind of deflect its attacks. All right. Glob steps forward and whips a blast of eldritch energy at a rat down the hall. He gets a eldritch. There we go.
Damn! Glop made
You
up for
see,
his mistakes.
How much damage is that? So, okay, yeah. So, 17 points. You see this rat turned almost inside out by a green flash and then tumble down the trap pit into oblivion. And you hear Glop go, "Oh, neat." Zariel, you're up.
I'm gonna move forward. Go by
All
the
right.
rat.
We're adjacent to the rat?
Right beside Anubis. No, because that means he gets to hit me.
All right. Well, he can hit you from there, too.
Why? Well, no. I'm talking about an attack of opportunity.
Oh, no, you will not. It's only if you leave a threatened square, or I'm sorry, if you disengage. So I only qualify that.
All right,
If
then
you-
I'll go all the way up.
Okay.
Yeah, if you enter an enemy's attack range, it doesn't provoke an attack of opportunity. It's only when you try to leave that square
Yep.
without disengaging first.
Ooh.
Fucking
Nice.
hell!
Okay.
1, 2.
The 20s are a flying. Go
That
ahead
is
and roll
3
damage.
natural 20s in this round of combat.
That's a hit it
Ooh.
twice.
This
Do I have
rat.
to hit it twice?
No, you don't get hit twice, but you did do extra damage. You did a total of 15 points of damage. This rat
That was
also.
it.
Oh, yeah. Well, your second die
That's
roll
great
wasn't
sword
that
plus
great.
5.
So
That's
5
my
plus.
crit hit.
Yep, your crit hit was the 4.
Crit hit sucks.
Still, it is enough to, again, turn a rat inside out. You cut upwards, and it goes flying up, and you see it separate in midair and come flopping down to the ground bloodily. You still have movement if you'd like to take it.
Uh,
You moved 20 to do that, so you can move pretty much. You can even
I'm gonna
move.
move into the room.
Okay, where would you like to go?
Left.
To the left? All right. Okay, you step around the trap and into the room. You see, let me, okay. Oh, out of the darkness, flavor text strikes. The cobbled stone floor contains 2 trapdoors blocked open by iron spikes. Oh, I forgot to. Now you guys can see the second trap. Blocked open by iron spikes. The north wall holds a dry fountain carved with an overarching diving dragon. A faint rotten stench pervades the room. As you step past that trap, Zariel, you notice that there are a lot more rats in that trap than you were expecting.
Radical.
Kaya, you're up. You can attack this rat that's in the room. It'll be at disadvantage because you're attacking diagonally through a doorway.
I thought that rat was dead.
Oh no, it's still got 1 hit point. It is clinging to its little rat life.
I can take a step forward and hit it direct, though. Yes.
No, because the Noobson is actually engaged with it. I'm sorry,
Oh.
not an Noobson. Vosh isn't engaged with it. So he's squaring off against it. You're kind of having to poke through, find gaps to make a strike at it. So that's why it's at disadvantage.
Oh. You know what? I'm gonna let him do his thing. Because I don't trust that that's the last rat we're gonna see. So I am going to hold my action until a different rat shows up or some other obvious evil intent thing that is not in my party comes along.
Okay. All right, you're holding your action, waiting for an attacker. Traveler, you're up.
Okay. I am going to 5, 10, 10. Yeah. I'm going to make my way around the trap and into the room here. All right. So that doesn't look like there's any other doors in here.
There actually is a door right here
Oh, okay.
that leads into another room.
I see it. Can I inch on here without falling in?
Yes, you can.
Okay. Then my goal is to inspect that door.
All right. I think that. Oh wait, where'd you go? Did I delete your token or? Oh, I'm seeing.
I see it
right there. Yep, there we go. Here, let me send this to the back real quick. Advance to back. There we go. Now I can see a little bit better. All right, cool. All right. Okay, I'm strange. That door should be open. Hold on.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Sorry.
Ooh, I see another dead body.
Yes, and it's been chewed on. All right. So that is your movement. Vosh, you're up. You're squaring off against a rat. But it's kind of clinging on it's kind of hanging on by a thread. Actually, kind of like a thread of meat at this point. What would you like to do? Vosh, if you're saying something, you are muted. Or did he drop off?
Let me take a shot at him with my long sword here.
Okay. Oop, That connects.
Let's see how we do damage-wise. Squish, squish.
All right. You drive your longsword forward and give it a nice, good jerk and twist, and the rat kind of tries to push forward on the blade to get at you, and then falls slack and flops to the floor. Which, at that point, you're able to withdraw your longsword from this little rat carcass.
Okay. I am then going to move. Well, here would be good. I can't move in that square, I think, because I clip the edge of the thing. So
You
I'll
guys
just-
can move. You guys can maneuver around the corner of the trap safely, but if you try to use a dash action while adjacent to a trap, you could fall in.
Okay. So I'll just kind of be at the wall behind.
Okay.
Somebody
So-
should check the fountain.
That has not gone well in the past.
That's
At this point-
the secondary objective. I just want to make sure this room is clear of anything before we start, getting into any kind of in-depth inquiries.
All right. Cool. So at this point, you guys are actually out of initiative. There's a tense, quiet moment as everything kind of settles back down, heart rates kind of drop, and you're left again with the still silence.
All right.
I am. Is this kind of like a free action period?
Yep. Starting with at the top of the map, Traveler. What is your action?
I'm going to move in here and inspect this body.
All right. There are several bodies in this room. They there might be a couple. There's like a knife that's kind of buried in the refuse, and this is refuse. It is you're up to your ankles and rat crap and nesting material and who knows what. These bodies, they could have been hobgoblins, goblins, some other humanoid. All the leather armor and flesh has been essentially kind of chewed off of them. It's just scraps of meat at this point.
Lovely. Yeah, I'm.
You could search the room to see if there's anything in the castings or the refuse, but that will require a investigation check.
Yeah, I'll investigate.
All right. Go ahead and make that roll. Anoopson, you are adjacent to the fountain.
I have gone up to the fountain so that I can see if there's any writing in there.
There is. In Draconic.
Mm-hmm.
It reads, "Let there be death."
I'm gonna keep my damn mouth shut.
Okay.
She can be taught.
Hey, you know what? Be really careful with that. So I'm going to meander back the way we came and see if my fountain down there started on fire.
All right. While you're doing that, Zariel, actually everyone who is kind of in that hallway area, you all see kind of Anoopson kind of walk up to the fountain, like nod, and then shake his head, and then head back to the other fountain. Does anyone ask Anoopson what it said?
I will. I'll be like, okay, what'd it say? And
Can't read it.
you shaking your head is never a good thing.
I can't read it.
You can't read it? Okay,
Nice
so
choice.
Zariel, he says that he cannot read the inscriptions on the fountain.
I'm gonna call her bullshit. Just say it's better not to read it, especially when we know it's draconic.
He's
You
gonna
don't know
figure
dick about what it is.
Yeah, but I'm
And
just
it
saying, I'm
might,
gonna call her
frankly,
on her
be
bullshit.
scratched or unreadable. Anubis is just going to say again, it is illegible. And I'm going to walk back towards the other fountain.
Zariel, what are you going to do after you see Anoopson check out the fountain and leave?
I just think there's more to that fountain. And
Are you going to approach the fountain?
yes.
Okay. You approach the fountain, and you see on this fountain similar draconic inscriptions to what you saw before. It's a different word, of course, but this also has some inscriptions around it. Again, it's a basin that has some muck on the bottom, kind of similar to what the other one did before. These dragons, instead of it being kind of like going up and down like a water spout, this one's kind of sitting hunched forward with its mouth wide open, pointing into the room, like it was issuing a breath weapon of some kind.
All right. I tell people about the symbol I see.
All right, so you all hear Zariel say, "Yep, this one has those draconic words too." Vosh,
Where
what
is
are you
he
going?
at further? I just wanted to see, is there a fire before I return to the party?
There is no fire. You are able to tell halfway through the hall that no fire has happened yet.
Started back there? Okay. Good.
Nope. You do see a little bit of a glow, but nothing that could be like indicative of a flame of any kind. Vosh, what are you going to do? You saw the traveler go into the other room, and you saw Zariel checking out the fountain, saying, "Hey, there's more writing."
I'm gonna check the refuse and what have you in the room, see if I can find any shinies or weapons or anything like that. So
That's actually that is in the other room that the traveler entered. This room, except for the pits and the fountain, is somewhat bare.
okay. Where's
Unless
that
you
room?
wanted to hop into a pit to see if there's anything in a pit, which you can tell just looking over the edge that there's, including the rats that you guys have thrown down there or killed, there seem to be several bodies down in those pits as well.
Wasn't that the pits?
Okay. Do I have a length of rope? I have a length of rope with me, correct?
Oh yeah.
What is the other writing?
I'm going to. Who's in the room with us?
Currently, now this is before Anubison came back.
Okay.
Traveler has gone into the room on the left side. Zariel has approached the fountain.
Alright.
And Vosh, you're just kind of, it's just you and Zariel in this room. Everyone's still in the hallway.
What can I see? Do I see anything in either of the pits that would pique my interest?
It looks like carnage and meat right now. You'd have to get down there to see what really it was.
All right. Is there anything for me to tie the rope off on?
You'd have to probably affix the rope to the statue in the room, or somehow find a way to. And this would take a dexterity check, lash it onto something like a doorway or something like that.
All right. I will.
Do you want to tie the rope around the dragon's neck?
Mama didn't raise no fools, so no. Let me make a dexterity check and see if I can tie it up on something.
All right, cool. You get unfortunately, you make a couple attempts at trying to lash something around the doorway or like around a handle and all that. The handle breaks away, and you're like, no, this is not going to hold my weight. You don't have a feeling that you could safely affix it to the door. All right, that's your action. Anubison, you went in, went out. Glob will step into the room and check out the fountain too, and he goes, "Oh, I can read this." Kaya.
No, Anubison is going to actually put his hand over his mouth. Don't, because even if you don't speak it in Draconic, it may do what it says.
He looks up at you and goes, Kaya, what would you like to do?
I am looking in the room that I have been standing next to.
Yeah,
Oh,
she's.
oh, sorry.
Oh, no problem.
Um, does it look like it's a barracks room, or does it look like it's a prison cell?
These were barracks, apparently. Maybe priest quarters, you're not sure. But the furniture that would have been in here is completely gone. The doors don't necessarily have they're made for privacy, so there's no opening or
No
anything like that to look in. Yeah. And there are locks, but the locks are non-functional on these doors. So you think quarters, maybe priest quarters, I'm not sure. But
No,
they're essentially bare right now, except for the rat carcasses that you've left behind.
yeah. So nothing to tell who or what inhabited before the rats took over.
Yep. And judging by how Spartan they are right now, someone had cleared out the furniture or anything that was in these rooms long ago.
Or the rats edit.
Yep.
All right. So when I get back to the room, I ask Zariel, where was the other wording that you saw?
I point out where it is.
And what does this say?
I don't know. That's why I was
I
asking.
just asked
I think-
Sean.
Oh, this is the same wording on the statue. That was
Oh,
there.
it's the same words as what I saw
Yes.
in the fountain? Yeah, okay.
Yes.
As I said, I don't know. All I asked, I didn't ask like because of the last problem. I was more going, good or bad. That's
Hard to tell. I'm gonna uncover Gob's mouth.
He
By your
takes your
reaction right
cue
then and there,
and doesn't
It's
say
simple.
anything.
It's bad to say.
Well,
What
the
do
other
you need?
fountain is glowing more and is more full, and the words that I spoke invoked it to catch fire. So,
Kaya, all of these rooms are the same. They are all Spartan. Well, they've all been cleared out except for the dead rats you guys have left behind. The last room, as you enter the bigger room, Vosh was trying to lash a rope to the door and broke off the door handle, but otherwise there's no features or furniture in them.
Okay, I just was trying to figure out why I'm having trouble moving shit.
Oh, okay.
And so I'm just kind of hanging out in the hallway. Sorry. Ignore me. I apologize.
You're pacing, just kind of like, I
Like,
want these
yeah.
rats to animate again. I need to kill more.
I'm just kind of, I don't really want to go across the pit. I don't want to get close to the fountain. I don't want to be here. Kind of hating this place right now.
All right. Traveler, there's a lot of stuff to be searching through. You're going to have to continue to search to find more things.
I'm pretty much convinced there's nothing here. It's just trash and garbage.
No, there's definitely, you're unearthing some stuff. Like,
Oh, am I?
you're seeing what could have been gear, backpacks, purses, that corpse that was kind of stripped bare. There's some intact material. So yes, there's definitely some items of interest in this room. But it's going to take more time to uncover them, or you're going to need help. You could call for help, and you'd get this job done in half the time.
I'll come help you.
What do I get with that?
You would find some of the articles, but not all of the articles.
Let me know what I get.
All right, cool.
I will come and help because it
All
gets
right.
us out of here faster.
I'm gonna have to go.
Oh, yep,
Oh,
we're at
yeah.
almost that
And
time.
It's 4
so,
o'clock.
if you guys want to wrap up, just make a note so that I know. I won't be mad at you.
No, that's cool. This is a good point to start. There's no combat. There's loot to find and a trap to spring. So this is probably a great point, great place to stop.
Oh yeah,
I'm
that's
sorry,
great thing
I
to
didn't
tell
mean to-
everybody.
Well, you guys aren't doing a good job springing the trap, and I think you guys know it's a trap, so we'll just call it a trap.
I see. Okay, well, I love you guys. Are we doing this in 2 weeks?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm down for it. Yep.
Yeah.
So
for
the
sure.
19th.
19th.
Sounds
All
good.
right. Cool.
Be safe, everybody.
All
Yeah,
right,
you
Bruce,
guys
it
thanks,
sounds
all
like
be
you
Everyone
put,
be
safe.
safe.
your folks and our good thoughts. You know.
Well
thanks
done.
for a good game, and everybody, please try to stay safe and healthy.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Thanks
Well
for
done,
the flying
everyone.
tackle,
Great
Bruce.
game.
Appreciate it.
Alrighty.
You too.
Thank you very much, Sean. Take care of you guys.
Take care.
You too.
All
Hey
right,
Joe,
take
up
care.
for some Fortnite?
Not right now, but in a little bit for sure.